mentioned before it was overturned, he said, wait a minute, they're going to send out and go for 2 as well. Could you imagine if this NFL season started with Baltimore Ravens going for 2 with 0 seconds left on the clock to win and beat the reigning, defending, undisputed, back-to-back Super Bowl champs with them? Because it turns out about in Coach shoes. What a game. I love the way Likely handled this situation. I like the way Lamar Jackson handled this situation. They lose by 7. The Chiefs cover. The over hits 47. Okay, over under 46.5. 66% of the money was on Baltimore plus 3. So the sports books are swinging a hot fucking we need to know that is the case. And we need to look at these lines accordingly. But that game was electrifying. And I went on tweet last night. I think it's very real. We talked about it in the Thunderdome off camera a couple different times. Like, I've played, me and my wife have a 16-month-old, and this is our off season. It's been pretty nice, just going to maybe pass out 9:30, 9:45. Wake up early with the baby, obviously. It's a dream come true, having beautiful Mackenzie. And I've become kind of a morning person. My entire life, I've been powered by the moon, not by the sun, so I'm a nocturnal animal, nocturnal creature. I've become a morning person because of Mackenzie and the life that you have to live. These primetime games are late. That game getting delayed because it's on the day at Kansas City. And then thank you to the football gods for bringing the rain wherever they were playing. But that thing ended real late, and I was all sick the entire time as a golfer rolls through as they're trying to get the big house ready for a massive game tomorrow at noon. So, what a start. What a phenomenal start for the NFL. And big shout out to both those teams showing up, AJ. And thank you for driving the Thunderdome and hosting on this beautiful Friday. Feel good Friday.
Oh, man, I love you. Me and you always open up whenever I can. But the game last night, that thing exceeded any expectations. I don't know when the boys phone things, and I don't think that's you. Did you think went into this game? Did you think the Chiefs would find Cliff and get a win? Also, the whole legal formation situation really kind of overshadowed, I believe, at least the first half of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we understood pretty quickly, okay, this is a point of emphasis, but it was crazy that we got 15 flags, right away like that, or however many it was. But, I don't know, we talked about it a little bit yesterday before the show, how it kind of felt like a Ravens game, and then as we talked about it more and more, Chuck had all his stats and analytics about the game. It was like, listen, the Chiefs are still the Chiefs, and we saw so many examples of that exciting.
Okay, that's a way to start your career. This guy's unbelievable.
Yeah, first touch, fastest man in the history of the NFL Combine, and obviously the fact that he named it Kansas City Chiefs at pick 28 after the Buffalo Bills trade. I mean, there's going to be a lot of conversations about that. Well, AJ, we talked about it at the time, and then after he scores a touchdown, the first time he touches the rock, and then he has another one on opening night because Andy Reid is able to disguise and put so much sauce on all these plays, and Xavier Worthy's going to find himself wide open. When we saw it in training camp, the videos of Xavier Worthy by himself and Patrick Mahomes hitting, we immediately thought to ourselves, oh, this one was Tyreek Hill. You have so many other weapons, you have so many other options, that if you give a guy with that much speed and enough time, especially Patrick Mahomes' bullshit, which he was back on last night, Xavier Worthy's going to be able to figure out how to get open. Like, that is just something that's going to happen. So they have another added piece to their team that nobody's going to be able to keep up with on the defense side. They're going to have to account for. Travis Kelce showed up not early, but he ended up showing up anyways. And what Travis Kelce was doing last night, blocking, putting his body on the line, dude, just not bad. He has a new haircut. Obviously, him and Taylor still together. Look at this play for their touchdown. Check over what's in there. Travis Kelce motions it. He's one. It's Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, has been
taking a D lineman out there in the cold today.
Cold line, the 10 spots for Ravens, and then the second circle there is Patrick Mahomes. And that's Joe, the man that's won a quest to win 3 straight Super Bowls. Nobody's heard never done. Hardy won 3 games, 27. Hardy Rich, Hardy Hall of Famer, Hardy in no discussions. He's knocking his head trying to move a trial in the first game. But that's what's right. It's like when you watch this Kansas City Chiefs team, you can't help but be excited that we're alive during this era. What the New England Patriots were able to do for 20 years was obviously awesome. And we're like the Bill Belichick, and we're thankful that handsome Tom Brady was, playing football while we become football fans. But this team, they don't mind being a heel. They showcased it in the playoffs that year. But they put it working. They laid it all on the line for their team. Their best players worked the hardest. And like that touchdown there from Pacheco, and he learned it after the game. He was doing an interview with somebody from ESPN, I forget what it was. And the lady was doing the interview says, like, hey, Patrick Mahomes is the one that pushed you in there. He said, I probably second push him. He's like, yeah, I'm Patrick Mahomes. And it's like, what does that say? And he's like, that's family right there. It's like, this team has accomplished so much. This team has so much to spotlight. This team can become self-centered, arrogant assholes at any moment. Everybody understand how and why they're listening to that before. It's just human nature. Instead, they see things linear, they see how people work together, and Patrick Mahomes talking his head in this wild. I mean, especially the knee injury that is happening in such a way. It's me and him. And the rest is so big. I mean, to go on the ground, it's like, this just seems awesome. Do not take away from the most Ravens. Do not get on it. That's a lot of people you get about Lamar Jackson, this and say there, and 99. It's like, Lamar Jackson's called. Everything is over, and it's late games. That to your point, Pat, like that tune there was the one
Belichick with Kelsey and Mahomes and taking out, but like, what? The Ravens and Chiefs were both playing that like it was an AFC championship game. They both had like Lamar ran it 16 times. Like normally, like a lot of people would say like Lamar run it. He's not able to run 16 times.
He also had like a 40 to 45 yard call back.
Yeah, 16. And he was. And we always said how Lamar's really good at not taking hits. Like he didn't care. He was lower his shoulder. No, he was lower his shoulder trying to get first down on like third and short stuff like that. Both teams, like you can tell they really wanted week one. Both teams were super impressive. But to your point about Lamar, like. Yeah, that's who Lamar. Lamar's going to miss some things here and there, but other than that, he was very impressive. Like you could tell how bad Lamar was last night.
Yeah, there's a chance that Lamar thought Zay was going to sit.
Yeah.
You know, I think did we say he thought he was going to sit down? Maybe it's like that's classic. It's like that's the first game things that happen in the first game of the season. I think that's just like this is he thought he was sitting down.
Yeah, people thought like Lamar missed him by that much. It's like I think the Lamar day after that, Lamar thought he was just going to chill right there because he was wide open. Zay's just fast, but I think it looks a lot worse than it probably actually was. And even then, they still had an opportunity to win the game with likely a catch and everything like that. So I think the Lamar haters are always going to try to find something, and the fact that he hasn't won a Super Bowl, they'll genuinely resent, and the fact that the Chiefs, I mean, if you think about the push up by Steve, right, that's how you are, it's championship, and it's literally a joke. It's literally a joke. It's like the amount of spite and the amount of motivation that can be built up by this Ravens team to carry them for the rest of the year. I don't know the Chiefs seem like showing up. I was I can't say 8 sources that would sound like this. We would have been right. That's why we didn't go with it. Reach out to source says at the end of all this, not the illegal formations. I said alpha signals. We all, and this is not what we're doing in this game for. I understand this conversation last year, but we had not heard about this in the offseason. And the internet So I sent a text to source says in the NFL office, and they say information on emphasis on this.
If you can gather enough voltage DNA, I can build a dummy that will. Did you hear me? I know you're probably busy.
But then there's people that say they and they're just like setting themselves up. They didn't want this to be handed that way by the crowd manager. I think we should understand.
That's okay, of course.
This is just like it's
isolate data before people standing. We've got something. Don't let them steal the data.
Is a skill that's and treat them so and it's the whole of it. I think that is they are trying to sort out now, so I don't have to give them an period.
Well, I think they mentioned on the broadcast, like, it felt like they were trying to send a message to the team that this is the thing. We're going to cut this off right now. We don't want this. Like we said throughout the season, but including the Chiefs, I guess they didn't get to see the Raiders. It was a great job of explaining something.
We need as much data as possible. Very open. Genetic mapping is easy. Protect the data.
We got some dark, 3 big clouds up here in the great state of Michigan that are rolling through. But it was supposed to be over. Yes, it was supposed to be 62. It was, what is it?
Looks like there's a nice breeze rolling in.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little windy. I don't know what that means. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of workers here trying to set up the big house for the big game tomorrow. I can't get 33 runs here in week 3 for this entire season like I did Alabama last year. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the vicious.
That was bad. I think it's going to happen. Obviously, nice kid looks quickly. The inside and the outside. That's the game. It's mountains, but it's about great venue. This place has been so incredibly hospitable. Now, let's get back to it. You're 100% right. They feel like it's less, which is the point of emphasis every single year. Especially in primetime games. Remember when it was helmet to helmet shit? It was like they were calling it like everything.
The quarterback too. Remember they implemented like you can't land any weight on the quarterback. It was like, how are we supposed to tackle this guy? The guys have adjusted. Now we can adjust the line for sure, but they know every single offensive line right now today in their walkthrough. That's all we're talking about. Saying get on the finish. You're not needs to break the belt line of the center, which a lot of people I don't think that makes sense to most people. Do you know how to explain that?
Yeah, so it's basically it's on special teams too. This this is a big deal for special teams, for field goal units, and for punt teams. Basically, end tackle, whatever it is, third person out, from center, guard, third person out. He's always trying to steal space, right? Because space gives you more time. But the part of your body, and I think it's supposed to be your head because of the way you're positioned, is supposed to cut the ass of the center. It has to be able to cut the ass of the center, I do believe, is the entire goal, which is why I think Coach Dan Casey put this out, and then Ari obviously put it out as well, which is why they're drawing from the ass, not from the ball. So if you have a 6'8" center, not the Linderbaum is, they got a guard that is that, who has a long torso and is able to extend from the ball, you got quite an advantage out there at tackle. But if it's a standard upper body human bent over at center, yeah, they're trying to make it more straight so it's not as bowing. But every tackle, every end is going to try to get space since the beginning of time. That's kind of what it is. And it feels like the NFL is like, all right, we've gone too far. We're not jumping early. We got to at least be up across near the line of scrimmage and don't keep it moving. There's going to be some tackles. I don't know.
Your feet can stay in the same spot. Like your feet, like Stanley's feet could have been there, but if he could somehow lean his head,
that's what Jawan Taylor does.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the whole thing in practice. Their stance,
like Stanley was straight up and down. And then Jawan Taylor was leaning forward with his head, and they're in the same exact spot.
Because your feet can be the same spot, but your head has to cross the belt line. That's a big deal. I wonder if sack number's going to be up because of this.
Yeah, I think so. Especially whenever you talk about like away games and crowd and everything, because that's where it's a big deal. But they got to do that Noah Lyles lead. He's 21. Correct. Before COVID. Before COVID. Pre-COVID.
COVID killed.
Yeah, the Noah Lyles lead. So maybe that's a new tactic. Hey, need you to be off balance on your toes. If we want to win, you're going to throw everything aside that you've learned from a technical standpoint about being offensive line. But they'll game it somehow. They'll figure it out. And I think the NFL knows that nobody's watching that game last night to watch illegal formations get loaded on tackles. You know, we got Patrick Mahomes there, we got Lamar Jackson, we got Travis Kelce, we got Derrick Henry scored the first touchdown of the year.
First touchdown was plus 500. I think just the score was minus 110.
How about Xavier Worthy, who scored a cut last night, and shout out to him on our fantasy team?
Yeah, unbelievable. Xavier Worthy was like plus 185, but with Xavier Worthy, and you mentioned how the Chiefs are the new Patriots, and that's absolutely true, but if that is true, when you look at the Patriots, the teams who are competing against them in their dynasty, the Colts and Peyton Manning, Big Ben, and the Steelers, of course, Flacco and the Ravens. And for the Chiefs now, it's Buffalo, it's Baltimore still, of course. But they would never, ever in a million years make a trade with the team that is going to win. And I know that it was touched upon many times about the Buffalo Bills trading that pick to KC so that they get Xavier Worthy. And I'm a Patriots fan, so I naturally don't like the Bills. But I'm genuinely calling for everyone in the NFL who wants to win a Super Bowl and wants their team win to hate the Buffalo Bills. Because it is ridiculous. It's absolutely asinine that they let this happen. I'm not even kidding. Even if they didn't want Xavier Worthy, take someone else. You don't just give the pick away to Kansas City so they can get this guy. Trade it up to get this guy. Like, it's bullshit. It really is. It pisses me off. It genuinely pisses me off, man. Like, how does this happen? Like, how do you let a guy like this go play with Patrick Mahomes? And not to mention, like, Rasheed Rice was like the fastest guy I've ever seen last night. And he was unbelievable. They didn't even use Kelsey, man. And, like, I get it. Like, okay, cool. Like, they're going for 3 in a row. It's really sweet. Making history, 4 Super Bowls in 5 years. But, I mean, to call the final boss, and I actually won't, because I don't want to drop an F-bomb right now, but, like, actually screw that. It is so dumb that they let Xavier Worthy go to the Chiefs, not just let them basically put him in a box present and was like, here, Kansas City, from Buffalo, from the team that can't beat you, that we bitched to change the rules so that we could beat you at home, maybe get another possession in overtime. Take the fastest guy that has ever ran the 40, and then maybe it'll work out for you. Like, it really does just grind my gears that he Chiefs. It is bullshit, and they're going to win a 3rd Super Bowl now. And look, I'm not like a hater. It's a great time to be rooting for. It's a great time to have a bad team. It's a great time to be rooting for a bad team because no one's beating the Chiefs, and the Patriots aren't going to be in first Super Bowl this year. And I'm happy there are because nobody's going to beat KC either, and it's just ridiculous that the Buffalo Bills, who are in that, hey, let's go get a Super Bowl category, traded Xavier Worthy to Kansas City. It's bullshit, man.
You know something about Xavier Worthy? Are we supposed to pronounce the actual name?
When we were going to the college game, I believe they said Xavier.
Okay, like X-Man State, so I'm happy to hear that.
I suck at English.
Yeah, I mean, English is a tough language. Why do you drive in a parkway? And park in a driveway. Like there's all that shit.
How do we pronounce college in Ohio?
Ohio State?
No, the one with the X.
Oh, that's about it. That's Xavier. Yeah, so that's
Xavier. But that's not Xavier Worthy.
Whatever the case, Xavier Worthy, fastest guy in the history of the NFL Combine. There's been a lot of fast people. That is one of the fastest tracks that there is, obviously. He took some hits, too.
Yeah.
Sideline took a hit. I want to see if he'd be able to get up because he's undersized, right? That's like a big part of the whole game with Xavier Worthy. It's like, is this guy going to be able to stand in the NFL with the dogs hitting him and tackling him, landing on him and rolling on him and all that type of shit? And it's like he took a couple hits, and I saw him. I think he did one of these. And then I think he turned that song bitch upside down. I don't know if that's how he's going to separate himself from CeeDee Lamb, but I was interested because he's going to be a massive piece of highlights all season for the NFL. And I have to be corrected because I did not see this, so I do apologize. We had game day meetings. I didn't see that in the post-game presser. Lamar Jackson said he didn't even see that he was throwing at Bateman. I apologize for missing that. It makes even more sense now that, like, obviously, that entire situation doesn't look good. He thought Bateman would stop whenever he made eye contact. First game of the year, these types of things are going to take place. And they... Oh, wow. What's up, boys? What's up, lads? I don't know if we're going to be able to get my camera. There is... Hey, who are you? Who's you?
Swimming.
Swim.
They bring the Jews.
Oh, yeah, boys. Hey, good to see you, boys. Michael Dubs, the whole squad, yeah, we're doing it. Yeah.
According to the analysis report from the drone, the hull mistake can read biodata. A positive biodata will help.
Eugene! Happy to help. What are friends for? If you can gather enough locust DNA, I can build a dummy that will fool the
Hey,
game.
Normal, you hitting on Fridays? Normal?
Eugene, did you hear me?
Okay, so...
I know you're probably busy.
Trying to get some balls. Oh, that's it.
Are they going to be out there doing walkthroughs?
Extra preparation, cool. I have no idea. Sharon and Coach Wake Martindale are here to join in a few minutes. This guy's booming the ball, though. I heard a good boom there. Oh, wow. That didn't turn out well. He's not
Could you hear the pop, though? Can you kick the day before a game?
Number 90. We should give a check. When I kicked, I took 2 days off before games for no kicking. When I punted and kicked off, kicking off is a lot of energy. So I wanted to be juiced, like I wanted to feel the juice. There are kickers that kick back-to-back days though for games. Like they set up their week to kick the day before, get some balls and turn over, go through the uprights, and then they go to bed and then they carry that into the next day. And then they probably take like 2 days off after game. Managing reps is a big thing that's very new to kicking, running and pitching, and all these things. But in high school, I mean, this guy's he's smarter than fuck. By the way,
I don't think he's the starter.
Hey, what year are you, brother? June. This guy. Hell yeah, brother. What's his fucking name? Hudson, Steve just said?
Hudson Holdenbeck.
Oh, great name. Hey!
Like the river.
Hell yeah. Is that Huddy's not the starter? Or he is?
No.
Tell you what, he seems to be looking. He's running the transfer portal. This guy gets... That's a fucking dude.
You should have known it.
No. I don't want to talk about it, but returner did not catch that ball. Went right through his hands. Yeah. Texas Sprinters watching. Maybe put that thing high. Yeah, we got that thing out. I don't have to start returner either. That's 100% on me. Should do more research. So awesome. It's from Mississippi State. Redshirt sophomore. Hell, he's up on. Hey, he's got a football station. I told him. Yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think of the kickoffs?
You fall in. It's ball. You fall. Wow.
That's a big ball. It's
Come on, honey.
Pressure's on, brother. Kick the ball.
Honey, we got eyes on this ball, honey. Let's turn one over. Let's hit a big one, honey. Straight out Tennessee. We got Hudson. It's going to lead to it. He's got to do it. Wow. Yeah, he's going to
see if he can pump one out of the state. Let's go to the end zone.
Let's go ball.
Oh, good handle, too. I did like what the Chiefs did. They said, screw this kickoff and just put it out of the end zone.
Yeah, so what was it? There was 10. Great work by the kid. It was an artistic shot. This guy, get this man a Grammy or whatever the hell they're calling. I think there was 10. How many kickoffs were there? 10, they said?
Yeah, I think 10 for the Chiefs, 2 returns, right?
Yeah, there it is. 11 kickoffs, 9 touchbacks, 2 returns. Baltimore Ravens, John Harbaugh is a former special teams guy. The Ravens have like 2 to 3 special teams coaches on staff. Baltimore Ravens take special teams very seriously, always have, always will. Cook and Tucker. I didn't like that stat that I was told last night about 50 plus. Yeah. Dial it in. I don't think he knew the wind was as hard as it was. I think he thought that ball was in, and then that thing gets a little sauce at the end on it. Tucker will be back. We understand he'll be great. But I think the Ravens are one of those teams who would want to see, like, hey, if we trade them up right, we got good things, so we'd be able to pin them in there. And then the Chiefs are very much like, we have Patrick Mahomes, we have a good defense. There's no reason to mess around with any of this. Let's just go ahead and send this thing out. Ravens did that too whenever Bush came to shove, so it's like, I fear, and I told Goodell this, I think everybody heard me say it, and I'm assuming the only one has told him. I do fear that
when it's a touchback, it looks like practice. I feel like people watching are like, what just happened? What's going on?
Some of the guys cover too, because getting to the goal line first is like a point for some special teams thing. It's like a plus if it's a touchback. First person through the line gets a plus on the play because at least you get mental effort, because you never know when they're going to bring that up. You never know, so let's make sure we're covering. And that's some people's full-time job. So this ball's getting out of the end zone. It's already called a touchback. Then those guys are sprinting from it's has to. But we're going to have to sit through a year of people doing this, which is not good for our special teams handle. And
obviously we talked about Mexico City, and I don't know, I mean, Christ the Redeemer and everything, so I assume that's not the same altitude as either Philly or Green Bay, but I don't know if it's big enough to make a huge difference.
I just got a text from Michael Phelps. He said, that's a swim team. And he said, FML, what's that? Michael Phelps, what he said.
Fake one if you get mad.
I'd say the same FML as us, but that's what the swim team was doing. Shout out to the lads grinding out here, and they keep up flowing and that's going to make us touchback instead of standing looking touchback.
It's not easy to analyze order of DNA. We need as much data as possible. It's very complex, and genetic mapping is an
fans and the Raiders to try something for shit.
Protect the data, Descendant.
So it'd be defense. It'd be a defensive thing anyway. So we can go somebody else. It's like if your defense, I guess, is
This should be enough.
Okay, so it's people that play numbers, and they've said 2D means like 2 yards in the end zone, 3D means like 3 yards in the end zone. This night everything was like 9, 10, 15 through the out to the back. If you're a Tucker, though, and those big slips, it's an insane problem.
Those are big steps, a lot of steps.
Yeah, I mean, drops.
Wow. Are they going around the stadium? They could do 160 every there.
They have to. I'm not 100% sure. I am, they were in the sweet section. Maybe they're already done. Maybe they're having a couple of boots cocktails. Boys there. Maybe they're celebrating the entirety of the thing. It's beautiful here. Coach and Coach will be joining us here in a matter of moments. I do believe they're going to have a meeting. Hudson's on the
The
balls.
number of enemies is significantly reduced. I think we should be able to break through the gate now.
Yes, I'm saying he's not doing any shit.
For now, let's just keep moving. We can take care of any remaining enemies as we go.
It's like on Sunday and Monday Night Football, everything.
This must be all of them. Do you think they retreated, and this is the rear guard?
Eventually, but man, I feel pretty good about where we're going.
Yeah, I think Jordan Love, how he ended the year, Jordan Love only had this many good games. It's very slow stuff. In Miles, I'm assuming there's somebody else. At the beginning of the season, it felt like a very basic operation. And then, like, as you kind of let the training wheels off for Jordan Love, it only got better and better and better. And the flow offense is the reason why I got the head coach job. Now it's wide open. Last year, very fast, it's up 15-20, and instead he won't throw. It's like, if they start to weaponize his legs, and for example,
Let's focus on eliminating any remaining enemy troops for now.
With the young weapons that they have, it's like, there should be very high hopes in Green Bay. Legitimately, and time feels that way, but the hopes should be the issue with fans. That's interesting.
Something around here with energy strong enough to shake the
It's like this.
Be careful.
And it's like, yeah,
All quiet. All electricity barriers.
Good. Let's try breaking through now.
Did you? I mean, door serve. Yeah, look at that. It's awesome. I mean, it's the big house. It's Michigan. They don't say Michigan man for nothing. You gotta stretch it off. Ribs and the pad. The leather on there, too. You know, sometimes and the wear and tear on the leather, you know. Yeah. Asses on sometimes. Framing finals. Oh, it's going for it. It's a strength. It's stand down. We're the reigning national champs, and you talk about being underrated there with the Green Bay Packers. It's like, you know, like this thing. You know, like Michigan is not being talked about as like, yeah, they're going to go back-to-back at all. It's actually other teams coming in the Big Ten that have maybe winning a national championship in Oregon, maybe USC, they able to do it now. Now it goes. It's like the reigning champs are right here in Michigan. If no one is predicting them to win together, he's got a lot of new faces. One of those new faces, defense coordinator, and he looks just as good as he has looked for the last 30 years. If anybody's wondering if the Michigan era has changed the way Wayne looks, exact same. The exact same. Like the last 20 years of dominating the NFL. And then Sherrod Moore, there was a, and I'm going to put him in hot seat and ask him a question. There was a report yesterday, he's operating without a question. I don't know this one. We were talking like Michigan, like that's close. And buy in. Here, anything you want to ask? Wait, Michigan, man. Defensive icon, stepping on his football.
By getting rid of them, we'll be able to remove the barrier.
Jesus. Okay, if you get it, just again here. This is excellent. Yeah, look good though. Yeah. That's great, boys. You can get in.
There's another one. Let's deal with him quickly.
I love my team. I love my coaches. I'm fun and everywhere. Okay, so obviously that situation, that big conversation.
Barrier is getting weaker. Eliminating the final voltage energy should open the way. The barrier's gone, right? Now we can go to the gate. Okay, that's the gate secured, but
everything that has ever come into the
feels like
is your brain
someone is watching us. I'm gonna have a look around. I'll catch you up.
Okay, so you start out spelling that, go to the
I'll
NFL
go
play.
ahead.
How's it been? Have you been enjoying the process? Yeah, loving the whole thing. Allegedly, if one you told the boys that you're the OG of the system. And I think that I was coaching or calling this course, I think is there a difference in which, and where have you kind of written to? I think that the difference that jumps out at you, there's two things that jumped out to me. I was just talking to my wife about it.
Wait, John. Now you want me to deal with box transmissions? When will I be able to find my core members?
I need to find out who has their eye on us.
As far as
I'll
the
also...
players, the ones you say, oh, he can play, they can play. Well, I think that's the Michigan difference, right? Everybody's talking about you guys losing a bunch of people. It feels like Michigan, and this is a conversation Herbstreit had about Ohio State. He was like, when has Ohio State ever lacked talent? Like, same conversation about Michigan, obviously. You guys lose 13 guys? 13 guys in the NFL, 18 in the NFL, 13 guys get drafted. Reloaded, feel good about the team and like new faces and names.
I mean, the best part about it, if you look at the line, there's only one guy that's a redshirt freshman that's starting. Everybody else are juniors and seniors. So it's guys that, necessarily they weren't the starters last year, weren't full-time starters, but they've all played a lot of football, got a lot of experience, and all the guys that are playing have had an opportunity last year to go play.
Okay, and before the boys have their questions for you, Wink, I talked about how you being added to this team is such a weapon because you're going to be taking on college offensive coordinators. I know you're only one game in, but from watching the film, do you feel like you have quite an advantage taking on all the NFL's greatest offensive coordinators for decades and then coming in to college ball now? Well, like I always say, I think it's all relevant. I do, to answer your question personally, yeah, I think we're good at it. But, like Sark, he was in the NFL, and, you see a different flux. Like looking at this offense this week, and there's a Alabama run game to him with the Dolphins motion passing game to him. So, you can see who he's visited with and who he's talked to. And he's from the Shanahan tree, so you see that as well. Okay, so that's what we're expecting over here. A.J. Hawk, Ohio State president, has a question for you guys.
Yeah, Coach Ronan, so obviously huge hit against Texas tomorrow. What an unbelievable opportunity this is for you guys and the team. I would imagine early on in the season, kind of jump out there and show everybody that you guys can go anywhere. Is that the message to your team, and how are you guys approaching this one? Yeah, we're approaching like a big game. We know it's a great opponent. We're excited about the atmosphere, but any big game that we've had, that we've been involved in, especially over the last 3 years, it's all about our preparation and what we've done to get here. So, we've had a great week of practice and excited for the ball.
What's your message? How many times have you talked to the team each week, and how many times have you talked to them before as far as game?
I mean, we have a team meeting at the beginning of the week. I try not to have meetings every single day. I think that can kind of get monotonous, so let them hear from the position coaches, let them hear from the coordinators. But then I'll have a message for them tonight, which will be for our ears only.
No. We need cameras in here. We just have meetings free.
It'll get real. So I have a message for our team that I want them to hear from me. But we're just going to be ready to go.
How about you?
This is it. Don't say shit.
Tony Diggs has a question for you. Massive Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Yeah, right. Coach Wink, yes, I am, which I respect the Ravens organization more than any other besides the Steelers. But how was it?
I love Mike Tomlin.
As we all know, he's the best. But how was it, going back to college, but automatically you have Will Johnson and Mason Graham, who were both projected to be top 5 picks on the defensive side of the ball. Like, how is it just going back and be like, oh, these guys are basically already pro-ready and dominant at the college level?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun, and it's okay. I can hear you. Yeah, AJ, you talked to me and I want to talk to Ty anyway. No, but it's been a lot of fun for us, and it's all relevant. It's football's football. I mean, you coach in big games in the NFL, and then you come out here and there's 11,000 people, and everybody that you want to ever be around here this weekend, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Ty has a question for you.
Yeah, Coach Martindale, I guess I'm going to do this as Lou Holtz because I know and I've been told that you have one of the best Lou Holtz impressions of all time. So I'd first and foremost just like to say that
Listen, it's been a long time, Coach, since I was picking you up from the airport. You had those hot chicken sandwiches ready for me. But I will also say that I'm rolling over in my grave as a Notre Dame guy, knowing that you're, back in Michigan, one of our most hated rivals. But I'm curious. I mean, obviously, I was in the NFL, had my stint with the Jets. I basically quit about 12 games into the season, couldn't handle it. It was a little tougher than I expected. I'm curious, when you got back to Michigan, after having coached in the NFL so long, did you have to simplify your scheme at all for the younger guys? Or, being at Michigan with these elite athletes, did you realize, hey, these boys can pick things up pretty quickly and they can play right away? I don't need to simplify nothing.
That's really good. I tell you what, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. And I would not be anywhere without Coach Schultz. And I'll tell you guys something. All right, that was a pretty damn good. That was pretty damn good impression. It's been great because of the culture that's here already established. That's been here. And obviously I had a leg up on it because I worked for Coach Jack down in Western Kentucky where we won a national championship, and then obviously with John for 10 years when we all met back in '96. So it's I had an idea of the culture, and then as I've told everybody, Sharon and I started talking on the phone from two friends that connected us, and it was a conversation where I wasn't offered anything. In the first hour, I hang up the phone and I looked over at my wife. We were down in Florida, which you told everybody.
Yeah, that's okay.
And I said, I'm going to work with this guy for the same reason you just said earlier when talking to him. Yeah, he's a real dude. He's a guy. And the thing that jumps out to me is that he wants to elevate every coaches, players, especially players. You ask how many times about the team. He talks to the team meeting, like he said earlier, but he's always talking to the team. By position groups on the field. We'll come and sit in the meetings and the thing you can see if you have experience, how the kids react to the words. It's in the room, and when he's around. I think it's pretty good.
Coach, obviously everybody has massive respect for you that has met you. Everything that happened last year was such an awesome. Hey, I watched that documentary. Did you watch the documentary?
No, I didn't.
You should know you guys come out looking, I think, better on the other side of it. For sure. I don't know what that documentary was supposed to do, but for me, as a person, it was like, okay, first of all, guys are women. Second of all, there is a chance you guys look good on the other side of it. We talk about coaching trees right there. Yours obviously going to be with Coach Harbaugh forever. Yeah. Have you talked to him much leading into the season, when the season starting, and how is that conversation going?
Yeah, I talk to him during training camp probably every week. I try to call to him once a week. He's got his own thing going on, but he always offers tips and things, and ask me questions what I need, and always says he's available. So talked to him right before the last game because obviously he couldn't be there, but he was super stoked that his dad could be there and his mom. But I always catch tips with Coach Harbaugh.
Yeah, and I assume that the football community, the coaching community, everybody wants to help. Unless you're playing against their team, you got Texas tomorrow here.
Yep.
Okay. Doppler told me it was supposed to rain today. It is not. I got sunburned early when I first got here. What do you know what I'm talking about? So I don't know what the weather's going to be. I have no idea what to expect tomorrow. But what do you think it comes out to tomorrow? What are you telling the team? Like, hey, this is the shit.
It's going to come down to time of possession. It's going to come down to the line of scrimmage. Who's going to be more physical, and playing penalty-free football, and really securing the football. We got to get them and we got to keep the football.
I don't know if you know this, but in the NFL, they're attacking those tackles. Did you see that last night? As an offensive line guy, that's going to come from college to switch your moves. That's right. And appreciate the hell out of you guys for stopping by. Good luck. I got a chance to hang out with you from afar.
Proud to step in any bottles.
They're massive fans of yours.
Could be bottles.
Dr. Han, we haven't actually subvert yourself
Thank you so much. I'll keep it going just for you. I might name it after you. This might become something going forward. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, NFL icon, Michigan, D.C., national champion, head coach for Michigan Wolverines, Wink Martindale.
Hands up. I can't. You'll have to deal with it yourself.
Texas, exactly. Yeah, second game, and it was against the 3 team not to say Michigan, they started out really slow. You would assume that they would want to be as locked in. Yeah, I mean, hey, you got Texas game, Michigan. I think everyone's going to be up for it no matter what. But I can't wait. I'm just glad that we got matchups like this early. It just makes the entire college football and NFL weekend that much better.
You had Texas in the period.
I see. You got beat Descendant here. That
There's a photo of the data storage facility nearby. Let's check that out.
It was awesome. A
security system.
Yeah,
It's safe and allows you to collect the data.
I'm pumped watching them. There's a bunch of good games. I mean, Nebraska, Colorado, I am absolutely tuned into that. Really, what's in that game? Nebraska will be week 1. Colorado, opposite fought and kind of hard fought. People always have their opinion on how Colorado's going to do. What you're doing is awesome. Yeah, dude can absolutely swing it. It's one of my favorite players to watch. That dude is finishing dudes. And he plays off
covered a lot of
defense.
security protocols.
Saying he's finishing. Saying he is finishing. He's finishing. Okay. And he plays like because they came in, they both seen it at the same time, coming back in college, so we'll see. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be like we didn't talk about the game and that game, so Boston, that's a night game too. Yeah, that's kind of these coaches feel pretty confident, don't they?
Dude, it was really cool to talk to them. Obviously, I haven't seen Wink in person since program. You know, so shake his back. That's a huge play, but Michigan is just reloading with
Security has been placed.
And he's able to, point in direction and get most out of. It's like Wick is a legend, and the fact that he's here on this particular team, it's like that's a weapon for the Michigan football team. And then Sharon, if you look at how he got baptized by 5 last year, and you're talking about some of the loudest stories that has ever happened in a regular season against the play, the amount of scrutiny and allegations, distractions that could be. While also showing his passion for Michigan, it's like he wanted to and get a chance to check out the security. They probably also learn all the schools so that I can catch up to everybody else on the panel that has decades and decades and decades of connections to the star thing. Tell me, away operates. He won't go straight. Straight. That's everybody else it's like they can rely on physical
Yeah, this stuff goes through the regular process, but actually when you look at it now, it seems like in hindsight, Harbaugh getting suspended was almost the best thing that could have happened, because I think everyone kind of assumed hey, if they get this done, he's going back to the NFL. We talked about it for so long, and with the job like Michigan,
if he would have left and they wouldn't have had a guy like Sharon who stepped in during the season and proved, like, hey, he can be the guy, like, that gets really loud, and then you get the fan base all pissed off because a Michigan man who played there, who's a legend, wins a national championship, and then you hire some other guy who's not necessarily a Michigan man, and it's immediately like, all the goodwill and hard work we put in trying to get this back to where it needed to be is gone. Instead, you have Sharon, who obviously had the blessings and, you know, like, all the respect from Harbaugh. He steps right in, and it seems like, obviously, without, you know, they got a bunch of guys drafted, but it's the same Michigan team that Harbaugh built. Like, they're you know, not missing anything.
That feels like they have an identity in there. Right here. Mark Chase spent 10 minutes with the media. Said the contract stats off a little bit, but it's making no speed by game. To some great extent, he is a game time decision. He is decision. He's willing to play without an extension. We think that there's more up too.
Yeah, I think a big deal. Kelsey Conway. All right, let's finish Paul Denner's thoughts. More from Jamar Chase says he was told
Descendant, communications report to your bias transmitting an emergency signal.
we get an extension from front office early in off-season. We're pretty close. A few numbers need to be switched around. Okay, so that obviously contradicts like Coach.
We need to check what's going on.
Saying, well, that's a big
Great. It's being attacked by
Jamar Chase said he did demand a contract extension this offseason. He was told by the Bengals who get one. Chase said they're in range of what he's seeking in his contract and said, we'll see.
Descendant, the repeater is being attacked. You know how much the hospital processing. Stop quick. If the repeater is destroyed, the entire station will go down too.
That has that. Cortex hasn't practiced. He's your number one weapon on offense. We have to talk about that. I think every time we talk about it, we say, we love Rick, we love the John of this team, and I like the fact that Jamar said, I'll play without the extension. We hadn't heard that at all. A lot of compliments have been said to Jamar Chase's but also Cincinnati Bengals, what they need is bad news. So it feels like this deal's going to get done. That's what it feels like to me. Next week's Jamar Chase, and it sounds like he's playing. And if we know anything about Jamar Chase, and we saw the clips from practice the other day, he's in shape. He's going to be great. And Joe Burrow's got all his weapons back for a year in which they're looking to make a run.
Yeah, it does feel like it's going to get done, and it's close to getting done. But I'm also confused why he's a game-time decision. But on the other hand, he said it's his decision, and he will play without an extension.
That means they have to get him signed by Sunday, right? If he's making himself a game-time decision, have we ever heard that before? Where someone makes himself a game-time decision?
Well, there's a chance, though, that they're like, if you feel like you're ready without training camp to play, you know, like one of those.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, like if you feel like you're in game shape.
Yeah, would be like, hey, we got a game book.
Yeah.
That's as much stats. Like, you can put that dude in every third down, every red zone, whatever it takes.
Yeah, I would play it the whole game. I mean, okay, and that's a Patriots fan there, but like Jamar Chase is going to be in shape. We all know he's going to be in shape. They're going to use, and it feels like they're getting a deal done, which is good news for Cincinnati Bengals fans, who we love, and you're welcome for the indoor facility. And this entire thing, and shout out to the Brown family, and Katie, and everybody getting with it, but like, these are things you have to talk about because it's happening to your team. Joe Burrow's back healthy. We're pumped about it. T. Higgins says, I'll play for 1 year. I understand the deal here. I know I'm probably not going to play here next year. There's not enough money to go around. I can't wait to get back into a Bengals uniform. I will sign. Jamar Chase holding out of everything with 2 years left in his contract. That's a big story. But the fact that he's back now, here we go. The Cincinnati Bengals are fully loaded, happy, seemingly, together. Lou Anarumo was laughing at a team that they were joint practicing with on the defense side just a few weeks ago, allegedly.
What team?
No, it was an NFL team. There's 32 of them. You can guess it. It's not the Bengals, obviously. Lou Anarumo's not laughing at the Bengals, but nonetheless, it feels like vibes are very high in Cincinnati, very focused, and boy, that's good news for Bengals fans, even though their aggression towards us seems to be misplaced a good bit.
Well, that's just classic Bengals fans, Pat. That's just what they do. But T also popped up on the injury report yesterday with a hamstring. Zach Taylor said we'll see on him playing, but T also said that he feels great. So both wide receivers are apparently up in the air, but it feels like probably both will go play.
Yeah,
do they go around the room
be like, hey, would you want to be on the report this week? And T can say, my hand is a little tight, man. T have a lot of minutes. Yeah, but they're both on the
It's a game time decision for Jamar Chase. It's legitimate for them saying, hey, whatever you want to do, run for whatever you want to do.
Stand for something.
That was a good round. That was a good round. You feel good about that. That was a little bit of wind there. Caught a jet stream up there. Yeah, you're good.
We need to protect the repeater. And it's delicate equipment, so be gentle with it.
It's not sound. It's the game, is it? It's not. I'm thinking of that ball people. They might not know. That is a really, really good question. I think practice will have to find out very shortly. Yeah, what's the saying?
He's coming. Watch out for those with heavy weapons. They can do a lot of damage to the repeater.
Talk about prize picks. Prize picks is the best place.
High-level energy source protected. If they hit the repeater, I don't know how long it'll last.
I can pick a new lineup every day. The average week is that we need a lineup. All best statements. This episode is brought to you by Allstate. Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate quotes. Like, you know, check the have to continue our things. 45 hours.
You managed to keep the communications grid from being destroyed. Good job, Descendant.
The sun is shining. The football key was right on time, and I guess there is a bunch of recruits for a bunch of different sports here. There's a loss of here. The men's team is Big Ten champs. It's running like around now. Michigan men's cross Big Ten champs. The women's lacrosse, there's some recruits out here. They went to the quarterfinal last year, so they got quite a lacrosse program here. There's a couple of swimming recruits and the swimming team. Up in the swing came down there, hosting the recruits. So I think there's
Descendant, we have received the next set of coordinates. To ensure safety of the ruins area, we're commencing an operation to annihilate the enemy. Our goal is to eliminate all enemies in the ruins area.
Like everybody, what's
We have detected volcanoes, indicating an ambush at the location.
It is a big house. There's some halfway. Yeah, exactly. This place, I think, very much understands that the world one team, and they're going to show up for it tomorrow. It's stay for the next 24 hours. Legitimately. State Michigan game. Us being here this early in the season, Texas, Michigan,
Moving towards the ruins entrance while eliminating any remaining enemies.
It's not fear.
The order not to enter the ruins in the area.
I didn't go to the Columbus Conference. I went to volunteer.
This is wild. What? Is it like a chain tomahawk? Jesus says tomahawk. Have you ever strip fried?
Enemy forces are switching to offensive. Don't let your guard down. Detected unit with a high-level energy signal. Despite the bullets with a massive amount of firepower, take care of it immediately. Focus eliminated. Reach with HQ for your next operation.
HQ executed. Secure the area surrounding the ancestors' ruins. Standing by to infiltrate the ruins.
This is the
We haven't located any traces of the
that's why everything that you ever bought, you can't. Good job.
I'm sorry to hear about this, but this operation cannot be delayed. You are to infiltrate the ruins in Descendant. Have the Ironheart tested once you trigger it. This mission symbolizes everything that humanity has long awaited.
Yeah, USC Big Ten meeting
Must
LSU,
be
SEC.
successful.
Like this is another Big Ten SEC matchup, but like
You
see
got
it
it,
now, you know?
right?
And then with the whole conversation about the 12-team playoff, like this is a big deal. This is a massive representative of the entire conference of it, you know? Now I think we're going to get a lot more of that as we go forward with the new college football conference alignment, where teams are, who they're playing, everything.
We have an absolute legend with any, obviously, huge recreational revenue teammate. He's one of our Hey, look at that. He's still out there in Ann Arbor. He's got the cross team or swim team playing some kind of game somewhere. You remember your time back in Tennessee, right?
I sure do, AJ. I actually took a visit to Ann Arbor as a senior high school volleyball. Ohio State did not.
They tried to run power.
And they had three, they had Bobby Moore in, and they just, they were only fucking airing it out like that.
Obviously, Archie's coming in here with Texas, and he saw some game action last week that you can't see him. He's got a lot more moxie than you and Eli, and rhythm, seemingly. Now, I watched him. It was
Your last call to me is sound like the current situation. Really, how you
when Archie throws that touchdown to the sideline, he has like a dance with his teammates. Awesome. I guess your entire manning operation gets credit for this, but it's
Members are still alive.
he doesn't need to start, like, doesn't need to be in the headlines. He's just kind of taking it as it comes. We got to try to keep that. It's probably never going to be.
Yeah, look, it's obviously Arch and his dad, Cooper. This is not some kind of team by any means. Eli and I are uncles. When we talk to him, kind of, he reaches out to us and try to answer but they got to
The entrance to the ruins belongs to me. We need to get an engineering unit to break through. We'll send you an engineering unit once all locals near the entrance have been removed. We'll need the engineering unit to the scene. Keep an eye on those entrance.
Understood, HQ.
And I'm glad he's staying there. If he and Quinn have a good relationship, I think Quinn's going to have a great year. But yeah, it was fun to see him get in there, man. My dad's speed and athletic ability kind of skipped the generation. They think to him. It did not cause
Seems to be the voice of the ruins internal system.
Perhaps the ruins are reacting to the iron. This is a good sign.
This weekend, should be a great ball game there.
I believe you can handle that, man. It's a much tougher situation when the investigative corps first discovered it. I lost all of my teammates in that operation. He was a powerful descendant who was being considered for commander. He was better than me in every way. I want to commemorate the souls of those who fell in that operation by seizing the Ironheart. Descendant, I will send you the route by comparing it with past records. Use it to get to the Prime Hands. Over.
Back against Vince Beaver, we just need to call you back real quick. It's because your connection next to all of us. So they didn't work just coming from us. They got
Descendant, you detected a bogus signal coming toward you. You might need Arne to open the gate. personnel, as such a system existed in the past.
According to past records, no. I'll keep looking.
That voice. Something doesn't feel right about that voice. Is there a time that I can
Oh, what the hell?
to check? Don't believe there is such a device in the room.
Okay.
You can play tomorrow.
4 yards further.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it's 33, but it doesn't matter. She did get made for 29, it doesn't matter. $2,000 last week.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
It's not that, it's 100% my cash. And that was one of the cool students that had existed. Yeah, I'm doing a show, Bob. Thank you. The kids are awesome. The kids are awesome. The script team out here. That kid was awesome. He wrote me an email. And I was very grateful. He's that kid's $50,000 now. Since then, he's still progressive for Jackman. Because last year was $45,000. The last one was $45,000. Since he hit it for the first time, it'll go up to $35,000 now.
Strange. The ancestor drones have never looked like this before. Have you heard anything from the guide?
This is Eugene. The guide did mention these ruins were unusual.
This kid was awesome last week.
Take a look at detailed information.
Some kid might suck.
Alpha, did you report the operation? Honestly, I would prefer to delay using the Ironheart.
We've already had this conversation. Can't you just trust me for once?
It's not about who's right or wrong, Alpha. I just want to use the information we received from beings more advanced than us.
We can't turn back based on a mere feeling. We have to follow. There is a lot at stake with this operation. The place where you are fighting is a very important facility. According to the Magister's analysis, it has a cooling system which is necessary to activate the prime panels. Any remaining vaults will hinder the activation. I want you to eliminate all enemies and move forward. Over and out. Descendant, we found records that say you need a phase shift device in order to reach the prime hands. But the terminal necessary to activate it is in a very dangerous location. The quantum disintegration trap is activated, and the structure that leads to the terminal is completely destroyed. Be careful.
When he comes for me, and yes, so-called breakdown that actually dropped today on ESPN Plus and ESPN 2. It's
The phase shift device has been activated. Now we can get to the prime hands.
It's solid.
It's time to face the truth.
Side is what the captain's going to have to do. Go against this Jet defense, a little bit of back and forth, but it's a lot of fun to go to NBA.
Descendant, bogus signals are detected all around you. You're surrounded.
In everything that you do, I'm realizing that's the other
Remain calm. This changes nothing. We only have to defeat phase and connect with the Iron Man.
Had our production meeting today, and I actually played against Bill, and he was the defensive coordinator with the Jets. Man, that's how old I am. I played against him one time before he became Bill Belichick, the head coach. And a lot of things in common. I still see the throw a lot of interceptions against Bill Belichick. He wasn't against the Patriots. I think he believes as many against the Jets. So it really gets going for him until, let's say, 2006. He could be in a Pro Bowl. And, back then it's in Hawaii, we were over there, and we talked a lot of football, his recall of plays.
plays from the '86 Super Bowl against the Broncos. He can talk
The
about
Ironheart
it
has
last
delivered
night,
results that
and he
leave
can talk
much to be
about
desired.
going against Joe Montana in
However,
1990
there is
NFC
still one
Championship, like the
final
game last
option.
week. So I love that. I
There's
love
something I wish to tell you.
get to
No,
work with him
to
this
tell
year.
all of
He
humankind.
loves football.
Descendant.
He cares about the game, and like I said, I think his insights are going to be off the charts. And he's witty. He's sarcastic. He's got a dry sense of humor that nobody ever really kind of gets to know. It was funny in the rehearsal, Pat. I don't know if you experienced this. We weren't live on TV. We were pretending we were live on TV. He couldn't tell when we were live and when we weren't live. And some of the things he says when he thinks we're not live are absolutely classic. And so I think Eli and I might trick him a couple times, say, hey, Bill, we're on commercial here. Tell me what you really think about that play call. Because it's pretty solid stuff. So look for some of that this year.
Hey, off air, anything is always fun. Can't wait to watch you two football each other, out football each other. It's gonna be great for everybody.
Hey, just curious, do you have any kind of like existing relationships with current quarterbacks in the NFL, given what you did with quarterbacking Patrick Mahomes and Kirk Cousins? I know with Omaha, you have the Packers documentary, and I know you spent some time with Jordan Love. Do you have any guys you kind of keep tabs on and check in with during the season, or are there any current quarterbacks who reach out to you for advice or anything like that?
This season, Aaron Rodgers returns after only playing 4 snaps for the Jets last year after a storybook was supposed to be written over there. And the Niners obviously have everything back. All the tools, all of the assets, and they're even tighter because some of the players get shot in the middle of the day. And then he is now telling the head coach he wants to play on Monday night. So this team's tighter than they think. But to your point about losing a Super Bowl first, scheduling your vacation week 12. Like there's 3 vibes. The Niners are on a Super Bowl and bus vibe. Those teams that are scheduling the offseason things in week 10, they don't understand that unless they get into a culture that has it. Let's talk about tonight. Philadelphia Eagles, just a couple years back. Here we go. This is the new one, isn't it? It's one. Jalen Hurts is the guy, gets paid as such. They lose Shane Steichen. They have to figure out the defense coordinator. How do you feel like they go tonight with Saquon Barkley being added to the backfield? And then on the other side with the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love finished the season last year as a guy who got paid handsomely because of it. They're a young upstart group that has the talent to go win a Super Bowl. How do you feel tonight goes? And what do you think we should be thinking about as we watch these 2 games kick off their season?
Yeah, I'm a big Jordan Love fan. I've known him as well. He came to camp. They came and practiced against the Broncos a few weeks ago. I got to see him. I've had some conversations with him, doing Monday night games. I like the way he goes about his business. I like the way he's used the time learning from Aaron. I saw him at training camp practice 2 years ago. He didn't have a great practice. That the floor is on him. He's coaching him hard. He struggled early, and then he got better, and he had a great season. I like to see that in young quarterbacks. I like to see head coaches coaching their quarterback. I like to see Andy coaching Patrick Mahomes. That's why Mahomes is always going to be good. It's fun for me to see quarterbacks get coached, especially guys like Mahomes that are the best players that want to get better. And so I see that in Jordan Love. So I think the Packers are going to have a good year. The Eagles, I mean, you may know more, AJ, you may know more. That was kind of hard to explain last year what happened. I mean, to me, but 10-1, and then to kind of have that, hopefully it was just a one-off and they can bounce back. Look, I like Jalen Hurts. I've got to know him. Sirianni, big Phillip Rivers guy, with the Colts, like you said, Steichen's at the Colts now. That was a big loss for him, losing Shane Steichen. And I think Shane's going to do a great job in Indy. So a lot of what ifs, kind of the unknown with the Eagles. So we'll see tonight, but I think Green Bay's going to have a good one this year.
Yeah, Peyton, not to just skip over, but way to battle there, brother. I mean, that was incredible. Yeah, football is here. We're all very proud. And I think everyone here is proud as well. But looking at Denver in particular, because we know you got ties there. How do you feel about their team going into it, and what are you expecting from Bo Nix getting the start straight off the bat as a rookie?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it yesterday, but Bo Nix is voted a captain, which I think a lot of fans don't realize this. Captains that's a player vote. That's not like the head coach reading the voting and making somebody a captain. The players voted Bo Nix a captain, which I think this tells you a lot. Look, he's 24 years old. He's married. He started over 60 games in college. That'll never happen again. So it's just a level of maturity there that you don't see in most rookies. He'll have rookie struggles because the game is that hard. But Sean Payton's smart enough to know got to help with a good run game. Got to get the ball out of his hands. Got to play good defense. So I'm excited to watch Bo. Not an easy start going to Seattle, one of the louder places to play. Rookie quarterbacks is always a little struggle with me. I want to get that interception record that I hold. I don't want Bo Nix to break it. I don't want Bo Nix to break it, but the quarterback in Washington or Chicago wants to break it. I'm still pulling for it. I got to get that one off my resume. And you think with 17 games, man, somebody can break it.
Here's my you have a 16-game record forever, buddy. That's a new record now.
Here's my message to coaches, though. Look, I'm a big Daniels fan. I like Williams. I like Drake May. McCarthy's going to be a good player, so is Penix. But these guys that are starting this year, right? This is Bo, Daniels, and Williams. If they struggle early, leave him in there. Don't take him out. That's the only way you're going to get to 28 interceptions. Leave him in there.
Are you ready to
Hey, real question here, Peyton. And we're going to let you go. If you haven't seen the Manicast, the musical, the promo for this particular Manicast, go sort it. It's 10 minutes long. It is awesome. Everybody is literally in it. The last question here that made for me, and this is real. I know you want them to get the interception record. I've always said this. I wish Andrew Luck was able to watch him operate as the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts for 1 year. Now, obviously, not possible, but I wish he could have seen you behind the scenes in a meeting room preparation, how you talk to people, what you're allowed to do. How you got dropped in early, obviously, at a historic rate of turning the ball over that we'll talk about forever because it is the 16-game record until the NFL is done in 150 years. That's your record. But what are your thoughts on it? Obviously, you played early, struggled, but then you became one of the GOATs. Then there's guys like Aaron Rodgers who sat for 4 years. Then he gets in, he becomes good. What are your thoughts on it? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's certainly going to be one of the most anticipated topics. Hit behind Alex Smith. And then, obviously, the rest is history and what he's done. Aaron behind Brett. Jordan Love behind Aaron. Eli sat for 10 behind Kurt Warner. and then started the last 6. And I guess that's where my answer kind of comes from, in the fact that Eli just said what he learned in those 6 that he played.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Kurt Warner, who was playing, he said it was night and day. So I'm just about getting them in there, let them figure out how fast these guys move. Look, CJ Stroud didn't seem to have a problem with it, right? He gets around running. So maybe I was just that bad as a rookie. But I think you get in there and play, just figure it out faster, learn not to repeat those mistakes, and learn these defensive guys get paid a lot of time. Sometimes they're younger, you have to throw it away. It could be a whole season to learn that. And I don't know you're allowed to throw it away. You have to throw it up against Delaware. I like these teams that have those rookies in there, and get them in there. And I appreciate you mentioned the musical. I'm just going to say to our Omaha team, we started filming this in February at the Pro Bowl. This is 7 months, 24 separate shoots to film this. All the celebrities that participated. Eli and I actually filmed our part in a real stage here in Denver. Did a little tap dancing. So I love the fact that we can bring different people together that love football and get excited about the season, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of.
That's what the Manicast is all about. Can't wait for the next season. Congrats to everybody in Omaha. An absolutely fantastic job. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, there's one man that's called the sheriff. There's one man that's forehead. He's going to be plastered all over television every Monday night this season. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we go from one goat to another. Joining us live from Ann Arbor, Michigan. He's the greatest college football coach of all time. A man who snaps his finger and does his dance. Every single commercial break except for one. Thanks, Sam. Coach. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I thought that was an interesting conversation you guys were having about the quarterback.
Okay, go ahead. You got a thought on it?
And the development. I do feel that one of the reasons that there's so many failures of first-round draft pick quarterback, it's the highest failure rate in the position, is probably because a lot of these guys play before they're ready. And you got a guy like Peyton who actually could go through and have the perseverance to learn from his failings, which more and more of these young guys have a tough time doing that. You know, we create these high expectations for them, so they think they're supposed to come in and be Patrick Mahomes the first time they play, and they're not ready to do that. They don't have that kind of success. They get frustrated. It affects their confidence, and then they don't play very well. So I think it depends on the individual, whether they have the mental toughness to persevere the bad times and learn from them, as opposed to being the guy that sits a little while until they gain the confidence to be able to go out there and play and have success. I think there's only a few people that can fail and still have the chance to succeed and learn from their failures.
Is that number going down, you think, with the new generation? No, I don't want to take shot at the new generation. They got different things they're going to deal with that we could have never even imagined, especially with the amount of things you hear from people that you don't know, that you would have never heard in the past. It's a different world. But do you think the mental toughness thing is different nowadays with the generation than maybe in the past?
Well, I just think there's so much more information out there that people get feedback from that we didn't ever have to deal with. We don't have to deal with the internet. We didn't have to deal with what everybody thought about what we did or didn't do, how we punted in the game, how we kicked in the game, how we played defensive back in the game, whatever it was. And now these guys have to do that. So they get a lot of self-gratification from what other people think. And when that's positive and it doesn't stay positive, it has a greater impact, I think. Yeah. But they're dealing with more things than we are.
It's a different world. I mean, put in the fact, we had AOL Instant Messenger when I was in high school. It was like brand new. When you were in high school, when we were in high school, you know, just, and that was like the first time you could really message somebody without them seeing your face and maybe meet people from another school. Then Facebook comes in and says, holy hell, I get a chance to see these people and meet these people I've never heard before. Nowadays, they open their phone. You've got somebody from anywhere in the world potentially burying you or putting you over. It'd be hard not to ride that wave. Speaking of ride waves, hey, the wave's been good for you in college. Yeah, had the boy. Yeah. Do you ever do one of these? Do you ever do one? Do you ever do one of these right here, Coach? You know, I don't know if you've heard. You and me, we're on the internet. I was dancing. You were thinking, I believe, you side-eyed the shit out of me. Here it is right here. You give me a nice side-eye right look at it.
Yeah, I didn't know what to think.
Yeah, you were thinking I was an asshole. Which is a lot of
I wasn't thinking that.
Oh, it's been so much fun, Coach. I'll let you know that. And you've been crushing on me. Has it gone as smoothly as you thought it would go whenever you decided to sign up full-time College Game Day TV programs, don't you?
Well, I'm very much the rookie, learning the ropes, not in terms of having information that you want to put out there, but when to say it, how to respect the people around you, how to have a conversation, how to fit with everybody. Because we're a team. And every team, you have to be able to fit into your role on that team, which I'm really conscious about trying to do. And you've made it easier for me. I mean, sitting by you makes it easier for me because I'm less anxious because you are very aggressive in whatever we're talking about, whatever we're doing. So I didn't know exactly what word to use there.
Joe, it's an honor to be next to you. And I want to tell you this. Literally, as soon as that first show ended in Ireland and we started talking about it, it's like getting a chance to work next to you is so cool for all of us. But you're so good, dude. You are very, very good at the television. And we're in a transition time right now. So the fact that you are a man who's the goat at your profession has a chance to kind of say, I how things could potentially go. It's a big deal. Coach, back in the studio, I have some questions for you. Coach, just AJ. Yeah, Coach, kind of typical football question for you. If you were Texas defense, you've had to prepare for two different quarterbacks. How do you, what do you do game plan-wise on defense? You have two different things. Like, what is the, and then how do you implement that?
Well, they actually used two quarterbacks a little bit last year when we played in the championship game, so we did have to have a little different plan. You got to kind of take a completely different scouting report on what the other fans are going to do versus, what the other quarterback's going to do. So the polar opposites. And you do have to have a different plan. You have to play an 8-man front. You got to make sure you got enough guys up there. Guy can still throw the ball, right? But you have to be able to stop the run because you create an extra gap when you got a quarterback run. It's like running a single wing in the old days. Yeah, you do have to have two different plans completely, in my opinion. The good news is sometimes you play against a quarterback who can do both. Right? That's really a problem because now you got to defend both ends, the passing game as well as the quarterback run, as well as their whole offense and their RPOs and all the things that go with it. When the guy trots in the game, at least you know you can change it up and you know what you have to do to try to stop him.
Yeah, the communication, obviously, amongst the sideline on who's in the game, who's not in the game. I think everybody in Michigan, and this is me just watching the game, thinking they'll hope Orgy becomes very, very good through the scrimmage. Any mispass that he has, they're going to tackle. They had one ball he threw into the dirt, in the flat last week, and the area was like, where is this guy going? It's like, that's going to happen. Like, these things are going to happen.
Destroy the Ironheart? That's your true purpose?
Massive upside.
If that's the case, the Ironheart should have just been destroyed in the first place.
She probably didn't know until she saw what happened. National championship. No loss in over your team win a national championship. That's obviously good.
Seems there are no other options. Descendants. I have received the details of your conversation with the guy. I wish to speak with the Descendants regarding the operation. No,
maybe she not alone. Maybe not. She not alone.
Regarding
They're going to
humanity.
win the national championship.
I invite you all to return to HQ.
Yeah, I think absolutely. I think really some of the issues for some of these teams is going to be how do you manage those expectations, aspirations, whatever. Their goals to get in the playoff, which is really not a goal, it's an outcome. There's a difference in those two things, right? So you should be focused on.
Hi there. Do you have some DNA that needs analyzing?
Now we're talking about something that's going to happen in December, right? In September, when you should be focusing on how do we play the next game? What do we have to do to get better? What do we have to do to finish this game, beat this team, not turn the ball over? So you got to focus on what's in front of you. You can't worry about what's going to happen in December. You got to worry about what we're going to have to do to get there so we have a chance in December. No rabbits.
What is it now?
No, it does have less. That's why I think it's a good thing.
I understand.
All these teams that we created, all this expectation, like these teams are going to get the playoff. That's the rat poison. That's what takes your focus away from who to play this week. What I got to do this week? Who am I lined up against? Might be the best player I've played against. I need to talk about whatever. Thinking about that, or thinking about what's going on.
Nico on 11 looks really, really good in there. Did I not nail it? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, it's close. They looked really, really good in their openers last week at home against lesser competition. How much can we take away from that when you have a talented freshman that looks really good in the opener against maybe an FCS school?
Well, we did. I do think Nico's more opportunity because the offense is quarterback oriented. The passing will make us not the run. But they're so spread out and they're fantastic players. And he is very talented in terms of his accuracy, his arm strength. And he doesn't have to read a lot of stuff because a lot of people constantly reaching after one, which obviously keep their offense. And just great against them, both game last year and this year. Now, Nebraska's offense is a little bit more San Francisco 49er-like, where they're going to run the ball, they're going to throw play action passes, they're going to have little swaggers and all that. So it's not quite as quarterback-oriented, but he did a really good job in the first game as well.
Yeah, wow. How do you feel about like, we talked about coaches that maybe a little bit reacted in the first game, had to make in-game adjustments and everything last week. How do you feel about Dylan Raiola? It's on a tape tomorrow that we're going to talk about because I think it's a big deal. He knows the importance of this Nebraska Cornhusker team and tradition and program because his dad, he's walking out for his first game and he's doing one of these. I feel like you immediately know that this guy's got like this. Can you tell that from your players? Is there sometimes when you watch a player when the lights come on, or actually, oh, this guy much better in practice than it was in the game? Is that something you can sort of practice and figure out? Like when I see this, I immediately go, like, okay, the guy's got it. Like this is a dude. Is it natural? It should. And do you think that's good?
Well, I think it's good. I mean, the answer goes that the guy has confidence. He's walking into a big stage and he's got confidence. Absolutely. I think that's probably right. I do think that we talk about how much is a player focused on what he has to do to play well versus the entertainment aspect of the game. And I think when it comes to college football, we don't define that individually. Like there's controversy about him because of that last week, whether it's a celebration of liberty, whether it's economy, whatever it is. But in the NFL, they really define exactly what you can and can't do and what you can't do. And as a coach, I always just want to know where's the line? Where's the line? So I can go into the team room and say, hey guys, if you spin the ball, you're going to get a penalty. If you dance, you're not going to get a penalty. That's all I wanted to do. So the player knew what he could and couldn't do.
Team stance had it good. Bill Belichick has that kicker job, and he highlighted that. Look at how what this team looks like. It's celebrating together. The team is getting the team. It looks like it's a big part of it. And I think it showcases how your team is too behind closed doors.
Well, I don't think there's any question about that. The teams are celebrating together. That shows a lot of togetherness to me. But I don't know how we got on this subject, but I think
no, it's really
the basketball showed confidence in the game and played like a freshman. And I think that's really, really important. And it's amazing how sure these guys are when they come in because quarterback is a position carries tremendous responsibility. Calling plays, picking second string of defense. Do I want to do a pass? Do I throw it uphill? I mean, there's so many things that decision making that these guys have to make. It's amazing that they are ready to do.
There's so much going on tour. I mean, I don't know you whenever you're 18. I think you were throwing your own plays. Maybe in high school, I think you were doing this last year. Nobody was going to have you calling plays in high school. 18 years old coming into college, you're putting your phone. They get money now. They get smart. Everybody's famous. All these guys are famous. They have a bunch of followers. Everything they do is getting nitpicked. How they interact with fans, how they interact on the internet. And these dudes just seemingly are untrackable. Now, not everybody, but the guys, it's a very mature young group right now.
Well, and I think that the development process that these guys go through in this day and age is going to be different than it did. Back in the day, we didn't have just quarterback camps, quarterback gurus, quarterback coaches. I didn't watch the quarterback. I didn't coach. I mean, so their development process, I think, lends itself to a more rapid maturity process.
Can you spin? You can spin it right here.
For sure, because sure, practices, they're just going to have to go some steps along in the NFL for the 8 years back in school.
I was thinking, I thought it dumb coaches like Big Benny's rookie year every single time. Connor has one straight back from the studio.
Yeah, Coach, I want to ask you about last week's game, Notre Dame and Texas A&M, specifically Marcus Freeman. When they were coming out of the tunnel, he showed a lot of emotion. He was yelling at all of his players, kind of getting them ready to go into a hostile environment. What did you think about that? And also, as a coach, when do you know that you have to do things like this to kind of get your team ready? Because, the story was about how young the offensive line was. You can see the front row there is basically all offensive linemen. Did you like this move? And do you think that it was reflected in the play of Notre Dame throughout the night over there in Texas?
I don't think there's any question about it. I love Marcus Freeman. I think to a large degree, your team sort of reflects your personality in some way. And if you have a personality and you're fired up and they know you're fired up, I mean, that means something to players because they feel like you got as much going in it as they do, and they want to play for it. And I think Notre Dame played a great game. Defense played great. Rutherford did a good job. Tough environment, good defense for the first game of their defense, and Notre Dame was great.
It's a lot of shit on those misses. The Texans were so Texas crazy. They allowed, and at Alabama, I got about 43 summer guys that live in Rams. Yeah, you just live in the south for so long, it's just normal. It's so hot there. It's impossible. You still live out where does your Alabama still? Oh, I saw you on the book. Is that Alabama where you stayed? So on the road.
Eli's places was there.
I got Eli on there. That was the best.
That's good. Oh, no, the varsity.
Third game was bad.
What is a good score? What is a stable score?
Probably like 80
Yeah, jeez.
It's not Ty. Jeez, look for calls. Ty is pushing for your body.
Yeah, Coach, speaking of Iowa, obviously during your tenure, you got your goals always at the end of the year, but for this weekend in particular, we have a couple rivalry games, Iowa, Iowa State, and also Colorado, Nebraska, kind of a renewed rivalry here. Is there anything different as a coach in that week of preparation? Obviously, you're not talking about it that way, but in like the eyes of fans, you know, a lot of times your season success is kind of hinged upon whether or not you win these rivalry games. To the players themselves, I mean, a lot of them, you know, especially in that Colorado Nebraska game, they've played for so long, so I don't know if a lot of the kids understand the rivalry, but as coaches, how do you kind of go into that week in terms of preparation for a big game like this, especially when it's this early in the season?
Okay, there's no such thing as a rivalry. I mean, every game's a rivalry game because you're playing against us. Yeah.
If there was a better way to prepare for a game, we'd do it every week. Every game. I do think players, when they understand the rivalry, players understand the rivalry. It's based on quality. Like LSU was not the biggest rivalry for them. It became that. It became that because they all we got a big rivalry. And I think Alabama State probably fans have a state pride and all that. It's everything else.
Yes, I know.
But at the same time, players just stay focused on what they need to do to play well. And one of the things that in these games that you got to control as a coach is players get so emotional when they start making bad decisions and start getting penalties and things like that. They're emotional. Don't lose. That's something that you really got to control. You want to have great intensity and great intensity, but you need to get emotional.
Did you guys say that you practiced the grave digger or whatever numerous times? That sounds bullshit. To me, it's
shit. No way.
That play in the red zone as a
conversation last season as the Alabama coach was going to be out there to attack and it's one to it's one of the and so outright I assume everybody on the sideline believed as well. As that happens in a reference line, there's one thing that is that you're not seriously not going to do that.
Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. I mean, sometimes the deep eagle comes back out on the end, back out route. Like spot them. As they long and good job. That was a hell of a run. Yeah, it was a hell of a run. I mean, on that ball was around 45 yards in the air, probably.
Hell of a time, hell of a play college football great since every single weekend. AJ has a question for you, coach. Honestly, what's the best part of coaching football? And what's your favorite thing?
Two things I enjoy the most was, first of all, relationship with the players. Trying to help players do what they need to do and have the best chance to be successful personally and really as a college coach. But the other thing was I really enjoyed the systematic scheming of the game. Being a defensive coach, taking different offenses and saying, okay, how we got to play this, how we got to stop it, we got to disguise what we got to do, what's the best coverage to play, what's going to give ourselves the best chance. I like that part of it. desperate.
You talk about relationships with players. Do you know that your players have signed $1 million worth of deals this offseason? Do you know that?
Yeah, well, that's great.
It's going to be, yeah, I don't know the percentages. It's going to be very dramatic saying, anything else is we can get that entire thing. But like that is something that's being chatted about whenever you're recruiting. Obviously not this year, but this is like it's proven. Like this was your model. $1 million in one offseason for franchise. Absolutely absurd.
It is. But I think that was so it's not. I couldn't coach bad players really good, so I had to coach good players. We got good players. We developed fairly well and they're doing really well now. The next week's going to be out. Just have a long career.
Two signed massive, obviously, and Patrick Sertan II just signed a massive deal reset the market. It feels like Alabama guys are doing that time and time again. One of them is playing tonight that reset our market a couple years ago. Had down at the end of the year last year, offensively. Jalen Hurts, and obviously, recruit from Alabama, and from Oklahoma. I think you guys still have a close relationship. What should we expect from Jalen Hurts, who's the year didn't end the way we wished? A lot of shit being talked to Jalen Hurts. He's too attractive. He's too cool. He presses too good. It keeps competition. It's kind of put Jalen Hurts as here from here. I think he responds. I think he was
Even I took his place. I want to keep everything the right way the next season, or this season. We had an opportunity to win the SEC championship. So this guy's he's made out of the right stuff. So I think we take all that stuff and put some sense and try to find out. And I also think that the Eagles got to make sure they're doing the things that he does. Because I think at that position, you've got to play the guys trying to say, I also think part of it. I was talking about sometimes they get themselves a little bit. It's the hardest position in any sport, probably. So you have to take responsibility and leadership. It's the guys who come from it's almost like it's like it was like amen. Never heard that one. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense. To do that and get the whole team to play well around you, I think is also important. Coach, you are a quarterback now on game day. It is an honor. We appreciate you so much for stopping by. We'll see you next week. When Bill John comes on, you need to snap the feet. I mean, I don't even know. Maybe in here, that's going to happen. Average change. Everything you're saying, you know, so that's pretty good instinct. And I was last week on Classic Saints once again. I mean, there's a tree there. Who was going to talk about it? Tomorrow should be awesome. Coach, I think we worked outside the walls. We thank you for stopping by and being very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm saying it like that. I mean, skills. Again, that's the worst song here. It's real. Use my career. Yeah, but I think that's what the same gets his hands up. Maybe I don't know if he's going to hear this anymore. Yeah, he's handshake going this time. They don't change to handshake on the same page. You know, all the people that are going for our demise, because you are greatly mistaken about Professor by nature, I think, incredible leader, obviously. His body, something like production meetings, he is all invested watching so much film, but also at the end of the day, he's a football fuck. You know, he's a football, you know, like that is what he is. He loves ball. Obviously, you have to love ball to judge for that long, but like watching him experience new things here with this college football season is going to be a blast. It's already happening, and yeah, I love that dude. We're lucky to take out. Like, also, like, that's not easy just to step on that stage after he's been coaching for however many years of my life. He's on
biggest show in football, and he's actually very, very good for big money. That's not his fault. Yeah, he is. So then, obviously, you know, we talk about like being confident and want that in your quarterback. It's like when you're a team that comes to accomplish, there's a hesitancy sometimes, and especially in the shop where one like it's like he's confident because of how well he's known everybody. It's been flawless. I can't wait for tomorrow. I cannot wait for tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be awesome. Obviously tonight is an awesome game as well. To take on the Eagles here. Is it on Peacock? Yeah, it's Peacock. It's once a week. Continue on YouTube. YouTube. Yeah, it's a Matt Garrett special. He said we need to mention. Let's see if I can reaction on it. Look, 2 years ago, listen to him. See that Matt Garrett, who has the largest head, very biggest head. Big is a huge money. Well, you can have it. I believe you have. It's a big head. It's Matt. What's walking by right now is one of the most looking Wolverine. Wow. Sunglasses, the hat, a sniper. I said, he walked by earlier. I just started thinking back there. It's like, hey, I'm not against it. You could be talking to somebody, and then you're just like waiting to the crowd. Like, you walk out where they can finish the show. And I was like, hey, that's so cool. And you're not in the audience. It's the fact that you did that, I am very grateful for. So, shout out to Matt Garrett for downtown Monday. And honestly, everybody in the back will take off. You know, like, this all has been so big. For a massive, massive game that's going to have college football playoff implications inevitably months from now. And if you are a human that has taste buds, you like something. And there's a good story. People are better for here on this Friday. And these people are not even better than that. They also present to you like obviously, right? Every time they have words. Then we go into CBS for you. Like, do you want to go to CBS? Maybe pick up something, any toothbrush? Like, it's like DoorDash is only getting better and better. We're very thankful that they are back for another year. Because we are making to sponsor. And when they come, they completely respect. But shout out to DoorDash for being back, and shout out to the Michigan Coach for being so hospitable. You don't have to live here. You don't have to be in Portland on somewhere. The fact that they live here, I'm very thankful for, and it's also stupid. It's a really cool thing. This episode is brought to you by Auto Trader. Look around. What do you see? Cars. Lots of them. And guess what? They're probably on Auto Trader. Timeless classics or the latest trends. If you see it on the road, you can likely find it on Auto Trader. Electric and Monday, maybe even flying cars. See a car? Find it on Auto Trader. Visit autotrader.com to learn more.
What's up, guys? It's the champ, Sean O'Malley, here to talk to you about Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to win real money while watching football. Create a lineup, pick more or less on at least 2 players. You can combine players from multiple sports: football, basketball, MMA, soccer, you name it. We got it. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my lineup's in, I can get my money as quick as 15 minutes. Prize Picks invented the Flex Play. You can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit.
Right now, Prize Picks will give you $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You receive a $50 bonus is guaranteed. Just download the Prize Picks Daily Fantasy app and use code TPMS. That's code TPMS. Prize Picks and get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. Prize Picks on your game. That's what residents of the states. Visit PrizePicks.com for restrictions and details.
Sounds like you're confident. See, honestly, though, my voice, that's Mike is working good.
Wait a minute. You were going to drop 2. I was going to hit it one last time, but like, your enthusiasm there on that open,
yeah.
I don't want to say crowd, but
it's total crowd. As I get more pay attention, like, I don't think my voice exudes the actual excitement that's in my heart and in my brain. I'm not joking. I think my facial expressions as well. Sometimes people think I'm like upset or angry. I'm like, I'm the happiest I've ever been, but my face does not show it.
So your emotions inside that dome won't necessarily be displayed to the world outside it.
Honestly, I never thought of that until I was probably 39 years old. I have a similar problem.
Have you ever cheered for anything? I've never seen you like cheer. Why don't you cheer? Can you give us an example? Cheer. Sweet boys, what's the score touchdown? What would you cheer?
If I get score touchdown, I'm not saying a word because I think that's the biggest douche parent alive when they go crazy on the laps.
No, I mean, you used to do that. Maybe because I'm tired.
Yeah, I can do score. I can't score touchdown. That's making it be score. You gotta keep running.
Your dad scored 7 of those in one game before tax. Touchdown, Axel? I don't think so, pal. I think I was going to clap. You think you were going to get oranges? Your daddy did that 1,000 times. I love the back of humor so great. You know what I mean? Because there is times where I see your face on the other side of the screen while I'm talking, and I'm like, oh, this guy moving a murder scene.
That's not the case. That's people have been bringing that to my attention lately. Maybe it's me, showing something that people think I'm saying. It's absolutely not. It's just, I mean, that's an unbelievable kid. Some talent. Look at the screen you got. That's jeez.
Always break down win, boys. Listen.
It's 2 times in a row you've done that and haven't. Every time I do that, I gag and cough after.
Close your mouth. Close your mouth.
I haven't said
Close your mouth. Close your eyes.
Oh, that's.
I will say, last hour, I took a big old sip of something, and that was just sunscreen.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Just sunscreen. I've been drinking sun.
Hi, Bree. It's something like 315330. It's 315330. Oh.
For last hour, so
Okay.
I'll spray on
Yes,
the
This is our favorite recurring segment that we have had for many years on this program, I believe, right? So we picked the slate game. So last night, last night, we picked the over after that.
Yeah, I remember I was Universe, I wanted to go over.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so we're both 2-0. Right?
If it went under, I would have said I picked that as well, because I think I'll go pretty good.
So unfortunately, do have you as Chiefs and under.
Yeah, but you didn't team up the last thing I said as we're going off air. True. Universe.
Yeah, I should have been ahead 2-0 on his first game.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Being a sports ball team, the sports books are beating everybody pretty good. Right now, I do believe after one night of NFL football, 66% of the money was on the Baltimore Ravens +3. They obviously lose by 7, so shout out to the sports books there. And then over under 46.5, and it's 47. Boy, it's gonna be a long year, I think. And they're not even hiding it. They're not even hiding it right now.
Yeah, they're the first game tonight. The Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles in Brazil. Tom, would you say about the Packers training situation?
Yes, shite because they're the away team. They have to stay away further from the stadium. The Eagles got to hook up closer to the stadium, and they said because of traffic, they anticipate that the Packers are going to have to travel between 1.5 and 2 hours to get to the game.
They can't travel 2 hours to get
as a team together. They're going to argue.
Tight on a bus, next man fed up in town. There's from you, Sims up. True. I need a lightning experience. I think.
Still not.
Why is it making a difference or not?
I have no idea.
Something altered from some kind of.
Yeah, they should market this phone. You can't go in front of it. It says like an international internet, so they can sell them in like it was like Thursday night. Now the conversation is, well, they allow people to wear them. And that's become the problem. Like, they don't know what's real, but it's at this point, I do know. Green Bay Packers getting 2.5 points, 2 hours on the road. They had to travel because their runways weren't long enough in Green Bay to get down there. I would take the Green Bay Packers +2.5 this evening in Brazil. for the Eagles. Now, the Eagles might win. Jake Elliott might hit a walk-off win by one. But I like the Packers getting 2.5.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one too. The Packers being underdogs was a bit surprising to me. I thought this would be more like a pick-up game, don't
Well, yeah, sure. I was doing some research here. Eagles are wearing white jerseys back up with the Packers hats. Packers have. I can't find anything on the Packers.
The Green Bay Packers? Was that what you're talking about?
Yes, the Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay and the Philadelphia Eagles, which are like Heather Green is like the thing that they're actually they're the ones. It's an interesting thing. It's an interesting thing for sure. I think the Packers are going to win. Even though they can go backward or get them over. They can go backward some. I might get them a window.
And Packers plus 2.5. I think that's a good number for me. Plus, we have the Eagles going to win as well. So Carolina interesting enough. Saints interesting enough. So it's in.
Any information we can know about this game, Phil?
Yeah, actually, a fun fact: Dennis Allen is the worst coach against the spread in the history of the NFL. I don't know if that's pertinent information. He is 24 and 46 ATS, which is just not a good game.
I think a big question about the district because I said it also. What's the next thing we're going to be this year in the season? There's no way that it'll be a little bit different than the game that's supposed to be right.
Yeah, I like the also new GM of the Carolina Panthers. It's any quarterback watch your heels. Don't clip it.
I love these. I mean, it's an active stadium. It continues to be. That's a good little golf cart, stretch golf cart. They had like 8 satellites on the back of it earlier today. I've got another guy pretty good. He's dropped by a few times. I saw him on ran to the bathroom at this time. The team tunnel is where I went to the bathroom. What a beautiful place. Anyways, I like the Panthers. I think Bryce Allen plays good football.
Yeah, same here. We go. All right. We got Texans coming into the Loud House. Taking on the Colts. The Texans are only 3-point favorites.
Yeah, see, only.
I had no idea that they were actually. Yeah, the Texans are 3-point favorites. I thought for sure the Colts would be the favorite.
Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. You said only 3-point favorites. It's a sense, and unlike you, I did listen to the things that you said. And like the back of the Colts, one swing pass to a third-string quarterback or running back away from beating the Texans last year, winning the AFC South in the Loud House. The fact that they're 3-point dogs with everybody returning, including Anthony Richardson, it's a bit interesting. I know, but the Colts plus 3 in the Loud House, and CJ Stroud is going to be reminded when he comes to Indianapolis, it's going to be a long day.
And it might be, with that being said, giving the Texans -3 against the
I don't like that the Panthers are playing in that state. I don't like that distance.
You were looking to see it, right?
Yeah, so much time so much thinking about they make huge. I just don't like the way that would like that. You know, and respect that they come out and obviously the way they make this guy I think it's going to be very loud. They understand what's at stake here. Having this division game first week is a big deal. I mean, I was hoping for the Texans like week 7, week 8, let AR get a little bit more football under his belt. Shane's thinking offense got to get rolling because this is year. This was the AFC South Championship last year, and it was the last game of the year. The Texans, like started off in a big way, got to show up. I like the Colts to do that. I think the Colts fans are going to be very loud, very loud.
Good news, Pat. Divisional home dogs since 2010. We won our 22-7.
They covered one Antique one since Morgan did that one.
Yeah, you were. Say those back-to-back games. In Strata House. That we'll start calling it the Strata House. It's the Strata House. It's going to give us a big help. Just not off. I don't need it's all pretty good. Thanks, John. I was wondering if after all these years you like it's not process. It's not okay. That's you guys mixed up here and we're the hills above in this game here. That's right now. It's now. So I think it's fun. And I don't think that marketing will make you back for life. You'll get that for me.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm just thinking of stuff.
mean, you know, 20 government standards and then another 6 standards. You know, Jags, maybe take our recent stuff. And I was just like, there's some Jaguars out there that understand it's all team members. It's not the Jags. And I don't know shit about it. I know Trevor Lawrence is back, paid. I know Doug is back and paid. They lose Ridley, right? They lose Ridley weapon.
Bring in Gabe Davis, and then their first round pick, Brian Thomas Jr., the LSU guy, still got Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk, ETN.
Also got Armstead from the Niners, pretty big pickup, always talking about.
Yeah. What happened with Jalen in Miami?
He got paid.
Congrats to Jalen Ramsey getting paid, and his awesome Tyreek got paid, Spoon got paid.
Waddle.
McDaniel was on the show last week. Waddle got paid. It's like they lose Christian Wilkins, but it feels like they're trying to, you know, capitalize on all the talent that they have down there. I love the way McDaniel operates. I like that he's on the corner. I'll take Miami Dolphins there at home in 1,000-degree weather. Not the Jacksonville wasn't used to that. -3.5. Oh, really?
Yeah, this is what I'm going to welcome back into this one. Give me the Jags plus 3.5. I really have no clue what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to watching Trevor Lawrence. I know this. I think this year Trevor Lawrence needs to kind of break out. So I'm looking forward to that.
He's already paid, bro. He's paid.
I know, but he needs, I know, I'm saying like him as a quarterback, he needs to be in that top tier, top national QBs. Right now, he's probably stuck in the middle. He's great. Just like, looks like it's great. It's not that good.
Where's that now?
Singer.
I never missed that. I never listened to it. I just like Seattle.
It's like that.
So I was
taking on the Bills. The Bills are like 6.5 point favorites at home. Yeah, I get it. What do you think here? Cardinals making that point dogs. That's what it's worth.
Hey, Jay, how about Connor earlier? Just so bad at the bubble. So bad. Have you seen the interview?
No, there are not people like that.
It is not pretty big, yeah, because a lot of people at the time were wondering why the Bills would do that. It became sneaky. And then Xavier scores a ton in his opening debut. It looks like he's going to be able to be caught. And everybody's like, what the hell are you doing? But the Buffalo Bills are real. Josh Allen, another year, one ranked at the end of the season. They've had to restructure some things. I like the Buffalo Bills. 6.5. Jay, pizza. Come on, man, you're taking the Bills? Obviously, I got that's the Bills got a lot of confidence.
We're starting at safety, but I feel very good about the Cardinals and everything that they're doing.
Why do you say that?
Because I think it's awesome. I think Mark's
Yeah, I think that's fucking sick. But with that being said, Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride, and I feel like the Cardinals are kind of those teams that kind of support the Jackson. What they talked about happened the entire offense.
changing up this year. And all of a sudden, I just I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here's what happens. I didn't see last year from the national. I'll try to stick with you're going to play with this. Get it. It's just happens. It's everybody in the same. Everybody are American team this year. But if you want something like any prediction, I'll take the Cardinals plus 6.5.
Yeah, I'm going to ride with you on this one, actually. I'm taking Cardinals plus 6.5. I think the Bills most likely to win this game. I love what Josh Allen's doing. I think he might be on the warpath this year and have a monster year. But give me Cardinals plus 6.5 as we move on to Tone's favorite game of the week. Tone, any update? The Steelers traveling to Atlanta taking on the Falcons. Any update? Leonard Russell.
It doesn't sound like he did much in practice today.
I'm saying I heard nothing.
Yeah, I heard nothing.
There's no re-aggravation of the same guy.
I know your source. I don't really trust that guy very much, so your official word.
Jacob Devin.
What's the worst kind of who the fuck is that? I don't recognize that.
How do you matter his contract? It's
Sounds like Russ is not going to play. If we're reading the tea leaves, it sounds like this is JF is going to get the start. He's going to run well, brother. And
what's your confidence level?
High, super high. It's not going to sink. I mean, we know that they played for a long time.
I got you.
Okay, cool.
He's not ready to get 3 sacks in the first series.
No.
You don't think Roseanne Lewis would be the best thing be able to confuse Justin Fields sometimes? Maybe.
As a DC, sure. Yeah, as a DC, yeah. But, as a head coach, he's still in line with him. So, the Steelers and 13 were on their last 15 against the Lions.
I'll let them know, too. And if you have to still have Justin Fields, the assume is playing in this exact way.
Yeah.
Do we know anything? Because the consumer is Steelers. They won't say anything until the game time, they assume.
Yep.
And Justin Fields, knowledgeable, it's more than just going to go down. Congratulations. There's been speculation that maybe it's a big deal and he's obviously earned it. They think he's Smith's offensive deal is awesome, but I think Taylor Tatum this week is going to be Justin Fields' knowledge, and then on the line that has some injuries and already Smith's games eaten away. And Kirk Cousins, the only other things keep them on the field. So for me, I don't know what this game will look like with Russell in it. I think it looks vastly different with Justin Fields in it. Them having to make that decision on Friday is certainly interesting, if that is the case with Russell Wilson's injury, where they knew all week if he was going to play, what's going to be running Russell Wilson, we're assuming he's not. So I like the Atlanta Falcons minus 3.5 against Pittsburgh.
You have a voice message and train saved messages. View message. To replay this message, press 1 message mark to deletion. Saved message. Message mark to deletion. Saved message. To message mark to deletion. Saved message. Let's see if you're guessing. What's on it here? Did I think I'm so long from the thing with the trigger me? I don't know what to do. What do you?
AMS, Old English. Let's go. That tongue driving make you feel some type of way. That custom brightly make you feel some type of way. This bitch away got me make you feel some type of way. We know you feel some type of way. Mr. CEO is what my title say. Me and my homies did your hoe. You feel some type of way. Strong. But good. But
Water will guide us. There you are. Are you hurt? Our first target is a structure overlooking the entire gulch called the Eye of Truth. I've sent the mission details about the target and nearby objectives. Make sure you look them over.
So, the culprit behind the ominous gaze you felt is the Eye of Truth.
Yep. The closer you get to it, the more you feel its stare. We have to remove the barrier in order to approach the Eye of Truth. I've already checked the pulse in the water to find the targets.
It never ceases to amaze me how useful your arcade is. the enemy's artillery fire close to the target.
Keep it up.
That's some bullshit.
I found a raft that leads to the Eye of Truth. There's a Vulgus signal coming from inside. Tread lightly.
I can feel the Vulgus pulse ahead. You handle the fight while I check the situation, okay?
Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Are they really trying to stop us?
Little shits. Reload.
I found a Vulgus data terminal. Maybe we can use it to find the information we need.
Well done, Bob. Let's see what's in there.
Commence loading.
From the medical corps. Help save us.
Mina. That's the voice of one of the members of the medical corps. Damn it. I can't make it out clearly because of the noise.
Watch out! It's a trap! I can feel water drops shaking. A powerful Vulgus must have arrived.
Shield is down. Need healing.
Oh! Shit! I'm gonna go!
You did the same thing. You guys forget on that quickly? Sonny. Come on, walk. I was about the palace. She was busting my ass in palace earlier. I just taught her how to play. She would be like, I think I won 1 out of like 8. You're not a bunny buzzing girl?
Eckert, is that the energy source?
The bolts are transferring energy. sure.
So we want this and like that. Nope. That's your mom. I'm in the spot. Oh, this clock.
See that picture I sent you?
Yeah.
I think it's so bad.
I didn't look at the details, like, I was like,
huh?
I didn't look at like all the details, but I was like, yeah. Okay.
I was 32. It said S rank. 99.9% of players don't get that. That's how bad. Like, these dudes are trying to surrender. I'm like, bro, I'm 25 and 2.
You were E, right? Yeah.
And that was the first time I've jumped with a threat.
The eye of truth is diminishing. Great work, Descendant.
Quickly, Descendant,
I've got it too. You just don't play it unless I ask him to play with me.
What
you call me? A real hoe?
You drinking? You got work tomorrow, but you drinking?
Huh?
You drinking?
I'm not drinking, this is ginger ale. Oh, I can't drink, I gotta work.
Oh, they got fired for being.
You gotta come over on Friday.
Friday's my. Usually Friday's like, I just want RuneScape boss on there.
RuneScape boss on Sundays.
I do that as well.
RuneScape boss on Saturdays and Sundays.
If you don't come over next week, I won't. I'll come over Friday. Got right here, sit still, in the car, and chill.
Did you clap?
Relax. No, of course not. They should know that too. 2 weekends in a row. Like, I told don't if I'm not. And I had.
Man.
But she's gonna drink anything either because she's so paranoid. She takes a sip, she's gonna get a PWI. She's sober the whole time, and I'm drunk.
Why? She stayed the night, right?
Last night, I'm talking about today.
Oh.
I made burgers and the potato skins. And then I started drinking. I was like, somebody.
TGI Friday potato skins? Yeah, those fly.
I started drinking at 3 and I was like, hey, take a shot the whole time. She's like, okay, I'm gonna do it as a video. I'm like, but she busted me in Palace. We played like 8 games and only won 1.
The voice signal from the
Just
Alien
hard
channel was
play.
transmitted from somewhere nearby. It might be a rescue request from the missing medical corps team.
That's a good thing about Palace.
I told him, like,
You don't even have to
This guy.
ask. We're definitely going to save
yeah, I told him, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna tell you one time. Don't put a reset on nothing. Don't put a reset on the reset. That's all I, yeah. And she learned, just from that.
You pop like some cod after you got off.
Yeah. I didn't even used to the control, like, control. Sensitivity was a little weird, and then I was gonna learn to teach it. Like more Rainbow Six than Call of Duty. I was like sitting in an area and things, and the buildings and something. I wasn't like running down the nation. While someone got another thing.
I was running about that.
My shield is down.
What I do care is that's the reason why I stopped playing Call of Duty in the first place. The spawns are so horrible.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Alright, so boom. There's this map, right? 2 big buildings on either side. Alleys in the middle, sides, and back of them. Spawns over that. Bro, these dudes are sitting in our building. Close enough to the spawn where they could kill us anytime we spawned and got out, but not close enough to not spawn. Yeah, on my bike.
Yeah, they're like fast enough to what?
There's what? No, I can't be sweating. It's not sweating on the other part. It's actually where the arcade is.
Right.
Oh, well, you're not sweating where the arcade is. That's
That's probably just when I'm like, that's the spot.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's way over here.
I put an undershirt on, but it has no sleep, so it doesn't help with my bed at all. Oh, wow. People in the white pics that be like, oh, you smell so good, and I'm like, I ain't showering through this. I told her, no, I'm like, smell me. She's like, yeah, it smells good. I'm like, yeah. Not follow
Just trying to get something.
No. Those animals that way, the first girl, the one blonde girl has one that way, those like that. Trying to bring white girls just are much considered.
Yeah.
I can't smell them, but I know it's not a good smell. But the white girls, some of them, not all of them, some of them. No, Latinos, bro, Latinos and black chicks, like, you stick, bro.
Probably Asians too.
Maybe.
Fat no more.
I don't think it's about the stones. I think it's about the pheromones, or like the hormones.
So you want to let her hit,
Definitely.
and you won't let her hit. Why? What's your reason? I'm curious.
No.
You always say I've got reasons, but you never say the reason.
Don't got a booty.
Right, I do that.
Which is terrible. She.
I gotta see what her face looks like.
Hard to explain.
I can see her on the screen now. I thought it was just a ring.
I don't think I got a picture of
The
her.
electronic jamming signals are gone.
I got some new pictures of her, but
With her face in it.
That's one of my missing medical corps members. Where is it coming from?
There's a device nearby generating a specific frequency. Once we stop it,
No,
we'll
you
be
can
able
see
to
her face
determine
on
the
that
location.
Then
You can't see her face. I'm not even sorry. If I want to see naked titties, I'll Google naked titties.
yeah, I don't got her face anyway. I can find her live.
Get over there. At you. Oh. Dang, you got some hairy feet.
You gotta go like bare feet over my feet.
Let me see your hairy feet. Hairy feet. Nah, yours ain't that bad. It's just your hairs are longer.
My freaking toes.
Look at
my toes.
Look at my toes.
Just braid my toenails.
I mean, your hair is longer, but it's not thicker.
Yeah, not thicker, but
plus it doesn't help that you're whiter skin than us.
Yeah.
Let's see the haircut, mister. I cut my own hair.
Yeah,
oh, you.
What?
Oh, man.
It's not bad.
Oh.
Very tough on the bottom of the side.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to get you. It's not bad.
Got me to fix it for you, bro.
There ain't nothing bad with it.
Okay.
Tell me part of that.
Perhaps we can use
The
it.
whole thing.
No. That's her face.
She doesn't have a bad face. Just don't hit it from the back.
Oh.
Is she hairy?
Turn this shit over and then
I told her already. It's
I mean, that's a good point,
turn
my
it
brother.
over and put her face in the sheets.
I told her. I told her before, like way before, like I was joking about it, and she remembered. I was like, "Oh, I don't like hairy girls," like way long ago. And then when she came the first time, she's like, "Oh, and I shaved his face." And like, do you remember that
You should just
conversation?
let her hit, bro.
We
I mean,
let
how many?
her.
I feel
We
like
let her hit it.
Yeah.
No, we can let her.
Because she wants to hit it,
No,
or she wants you to hit it.
I need that. And like, I don't think sex that bad.
Nah, when you're doing her the favor, be like, hey, ain't no strings attached. I'm gonna do you the favor.
Okay, I thought shit. You know, there's one problem I had with that.
This is a pity fuck.
No,
Don't do
I
that.
don't do that.
Don't like that.
That's one problem I have already. Is she has a lot of body. That's one thing. She has a lot of body. She,
Really?
oh yeah. She, so like her past is like she's hard heavy.
Why not be another one?
Huh?
I'll go ahead.
Nah, bro, that's a thing for me too. She's got mad bodies. I can't.
She got mad bodies. She got like a disease before. Like
Yeah.
curable one.
Bye.
So she got a file. It's curable.
It's curable though.
Bye.
What do you mean? You don't think a girl? You've slept with a girl with a ton of bodies?
And
if you have, do you think she would disclose that to you? They're friends. They're not.
Yeah, we've been friends for a while.
They're not trying to have a relationship. So
either way, I'm like,
she would tell him. Ain't no girl that's trying to hook up with you gonna tell you she's had something before.
Yeah. And my biggest thing is like, I got 3 kids. She said she's on birth control. I ain't taking no chance on something like condom. I don't wear condoms. Why do you think I got 3 kids?
All right, but just wear them.
There's no point having sex. I'd rather just masturbate than have sex.
He's tripping. There's a big difference.
With a condom. No, you use condoms? Okay, so you'd rather use a condom.
And he's got a kid.
One kid, yes. Would you rather use a condom or just like do that shit later by yourself?
Would you rather? Yeah.
I don't feel nothing
Real
with
talk.
a condom. I don't feel nothing with a condom.
You got a small PP.
No, I just got bad condoms, maybe.
Oh, that could be it.
That probably is it. But I'm not spending $15 to have sex. I could do that by myself.
Huh?
Highway.
Bro, alright. You've used condoms before, right?
No.
Never?
You've never used condoms? I used to use condoms when I was 14 years old with Kaylin. And I'm like, instantly, no, this is not happening.
Yo, you
Even
guys
she was like,
don't
no.
worry about your dick falling off if you smash
Wow. That's what. Open the door. No, is it here?
Oh, that's this.
Oh.
I'm talking about, like, STDs, not
When
babies.
I have sex with somebody, it's somebody I'm supposed to be with. So
You never had it with someone that you just met?
No.
Okay.
I have like 60.
You never had like a one night stand?
Never used a condom.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
He's not worried about it.
I'd be worried.
I'd be worried about it, but I'm not.
Yo, you guys are wild, bro.
If I'm not,
At least you got it.
Like Caleb was my first. At least I knew for 2 years.
Clean as a whistle, baby.
Huh?
I'm clean as a whistle, baby.
Then you got freaking good luck, bro. I mean, I'm clean too. I use condoms.
Hey, good luck for a long
Not all the time, but
me and her was starting
it's like a one night stand or something.
It was like, I was 16 and me and her started having sex. I was a kid, so I was 19. That's a good 3 years. So
that's because she was taking birth control.
No.
Don't let her fool you. Don't let her.
But that wouldn't let her. That beat her for trying to get birth control.
Don't let her fool you, man. You
No, she tried to trap me. When I went to RIT,
you could go to Planned Parenthood and get them for free. It doesn't matter the age. You don't need parental consent.
yeah.
Because guess what? When you went to RIT, you're like, I'm not going to take these anymore.
Did you know that when you were 16 years old?
Yes, because they told us in health class.
You had Liverpool.
That is a good point.
I know none of that. I didn't know none about that until I was like 20.
That's a good point. They gave us.
I had both.
They didn't give us. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went to.
Yeah,
he went to Dirt Ditter. You went to a good, decent school.
Oh, she didn't. She was a hundred.
That's bad. I'm surprised she didn't get run through there.
Damn,
I honestly did, but I was her first, and she was my first, but she had like 3 more before she had kids. I was like, I had like 1 extra.
This right. You don't need to get on this shit. I need help.
Oh yeah, like I date people. I date people and then I don't learn how to play.
I'm not packed up once.
Other than that one chick. Other than that one chick. The one that was like, I will come over and then, oh, you took advantage of me. Also, I got a boyfriend now. I've known her, but
Bob's body count's like 27.
I only got like 6.
That's crazy because you're way better looking than me, and my number's higher than
I was also with
That's
Caitlin for 8 years. During my prime, with my testosterone or something. No, it's a thought on that man. Hey,
when I
you
lived
work
at
tomorrow?
OCC, my body count jumped up
You work at
significantly.
12?
A lot of parties, a lot of things.
Well, I was telling the story when I was at RT. Remember I used to do a thing, that zombies versus humans thing? And so they had the humans were people that registered ahead of time.
You rolling up?
Nothing.
Yeah, pass it, man. Rolling shit. Again.
That's not my fault.
Again. It is
I was
your
gonna get some. No, I was gonna get an ounce this
It
week,
is your
but
fault. I didn't
I
see
need to
it.
borrow money.
So front it.
I don't like fronting.
Alright, see. Oh, that you could have.
Like, you let me borrow all the time, but you won't borrow somebody else.
No. Wow.
The voice signal from the Albion
I almost had to borrow from Nana
not
once, and that's just because I was waiting for a check to clear. But it didn't matter, so I didn't.
You know, Amazon, you could borrow from paycheck.
Don't even have to ask. We're definitely going to save them.
Why not, though? Yeah,
I like
anytime.
getting it on my Friday.
I get it, but
I'd be mad when I see Amazon services pop up and they're like $12.
I get it. So I used to do the humans versus zombies thing, right? The humans are the people that register and they got the nerf from. Zombies is the everyday person. I used to be like, I want to be a zombie. Anyways, they had like events on weekends. So like there would be like seniors or whatever of the college, like, oh, you know. So then I was chilling and this blonde chick came up to me. She had 2 dudes like following her. And she came up to me and started blabbing with me. And like flirting and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's dope, you know, from blonde chick. I was trying to get rid of Kim the whole time. And then one of the like zombie, one of the head people, the event people, were like, hey, we need some zombies over here, right? And I was like, all right, I'm on. And I fucking just left. I'm like, damn, I should have just talked to that girl. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to get rid of her. College. She was like, hey, like the 2 guys were like flirting with her. They were making jokes. They started joking with each other because she was talking to me like, hey, what you doing? Where you from? She's like flirting with me and we're talking like that. But yo, this is it. This is what I need.
I just like, and then you came back.
Huh? I didn't come back. I'm like, oh, I'm on that, man. I'm like, as I left, I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. And then I went over there, nothing happened. And I came back and she was gone. I'm like, damn. That's why I played the movie. There was no else to get rid of.
You know, I need my bathroom like counter towards the humming. and it's bad.
That?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you came back. And,
I know. I left. I goofed by leaving.
huh?
I goofed by leaving. So I should have been like, F the zombies thing. Like, I ain't even registered enough.
You goofed.
Oh, no. What happened was I got sick on Thanksgiving. And on Thanksgiving time, when that got me, and I was sick. Like 2 weeks later, so talking. And that was it. We had sex one time, and it was pregnant by December. By like, I know, that's what I'm telling you. I'm like, pregnant. She even told me, like, when we got in arguments years later, I tried to tell her this, I'm like, I knew you did, but now I never tell her this. I don't blame her. Mom, sexy and cool and funny. You know, I don't blame her. But you know what I got?
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
You know what I got?
Oh, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. You can figure out which 2 it is.
You sexy? I might not be funny. Oh, I got help. Where's the third one I saw? Fourth one I saw? Cool. I'm cool and sexy. I know it. Oh, no, I'm you know what I think is sexy? My cousin.
Nah, that wasn't the one.
I'm not cool?
Yeah, you're
I'm the coolest one out of all 3 of us. I want to be like, hey, let's play Helldive. Coolest game ever. Let's play some Remnant. The coolest game ever. Baldur's Gate. I had a full cheat to get Baldur's Gate on this go. Now you're like, Baldur's Gate.
That's because I googled Baldur's Gate and it was the first one.
I was more drunk at the party when I told you about it.
I don't think you said 3.
I'm gonna have to.
You just said Baldur's Gate. I'm like, alright, Baldur's Gate, Google.
We'll be able to determine the location.
No.
I'm like, this looks like.
If you Google it and it say, hey, it came out in 1997.
Yeah, but you be playing them weird games, bro. And it's like, oh, that's a free game.
That wouldn't even be available on the PlayStation 2.
What you mean? They got the throwback games. I can
Baldur's Gate?
Maybe not Baldur's Gate, but I can find a throwback game out.
I was going to tell like, you guys gotta give me some trust. I don't be like, hey, let's play Final Fantasy.
Good, bro. If you saw this, would you want to play it?
That looks like freaking Civilization technically.
Age of Mythology.
Yeah, they make it. Yeah, it's coming to push it.
Heck yeah. They need to start coming back out with what you think like Age of Mythology.
Red Dead Redemption, but
no, Red Dead Redemption. That's a game for Cowboys.
No. They have like Red Dead Redemption.
It's Red something.
Red Alert.
Red Alert.
Yeah. But there was different ones. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption. You're right.
Like that's what Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Oh, Red. It's like Command and Conquer. Yeah.
That's
I'm like Red Alert.
The last one was Red Alert.
Yeah. I'm like Red Alert ain't. I knew what it was.
I could see the Red Alert like logo.
The enemy has a bomb.
With the visual beret. It is Command and Conquer. They need to remake Command. That was my shit. Whenever we went to your dad's house, we played on the cube. Yup. I got them all on Origin.
Yeah, eventually.
No, all.
I'm saying at first it was.
Oh yeah.
Same with Sins, like
same with Age of Mythology. It came in one like this thick too.
Yeah. I'm so glad they make
the Sonic games.
And they're like remastering. They're not just making exact replica, they're making it better. That one's the broken one, Mills? This was the broken one? Where's the address? I fixed Mari's, but then I heard you fix it right there. It wasn't as bad as the first time, but it was still a little wonky. He's doing a whole raid, like he's gonna take like 45 minutes. What's it tough?
E?
Yeah, you play the B? You play the VR? I'm not really downloading.
On your phone? Why not?
I deleted it.
Oh,
I always be doing
now
it.
you need the space.
I might.
That's what.
I spent $5 a month for this, or $3 a month for this. So it's in my photos.
Nope, it's not on PlayStation. It's only on the car.
That's terrible. Okay. Every time you have to sit there and play some, what do you call it?
And it came out in May.
It already came out? No.
Don't feel the gaze anymore.
Age of Mythology Retold is what it's supposed to be, right?
We've gained entry into the Order's fortress. Join us there.
Came out in May.
"2002. It came out when I was 4 years old.
Not that the new
The
one.
first one, yeah. The first one. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but we didn't play it until.
Yeah, I was.
That's
not,
just Command and Conquer with it.
I was also not playing anything when I was 4 years old. I'm assuming.
Nah, that's a lie.
Was I playing?
We were playing the Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis.
Not when I was 4.
Yeah. We were playing Nintendo 64. Then Super Nintendo with the Olympics. Nah, me and him played that. Whether he remembers it, I don't know.
I remember a Sega. I remember GameCube.
You don't remember Nintendo 64?
I remember a little bit 64. Mostly Mario Kart.
And Smash Bros, man.
I don't know Smash Bros at all in 64.
What?
Maybe I do. I don't feel like
I feel like you do.
I should.
I remember that problem more than I remember Mario Kart.
Do you copy?
Mario
This is
64?
Medical Corps Captain
When you
Eugene.
jump in the pictures?
Vince?
I must
Okay. All members of the Medical Corps, please respond.
Eugene,
I should.
I don't think you remember
investigation of the Order's base.
No, I don't. I never liked
Make sure
any
you
of those.
find
I
out.
Love it.
remember what you played.
I played it a lot. I beat it like 3 times.
Yeah, I remember watching that. Maybe that'll be my new meta though. Fridays I come over, and then Saturdays she come over and she says something.
And you got 2 days to recover on Fridays.
No, it's Saturday drinks. Either way, I drink Saturdays. So. I gotta get over
Drink
that.
Fridays?
Yeah. I'm not drinking. But it tastes like only breads.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you put a lot in there.
No, that's Brendan. But she didn't buy it for me. She owes me, so it's back to flip.
We need to occupy the outskirts
No,
of the
I remember.
fortress so we can fully
I
investigate
remember
the
64. And I
facility.
remember.
You lead the
Well,
battle.
I know we posted a picture of him in like a room and a chapel.
Underground waterway.
No, I'll listen.
Spread
I'll know that as well.
I can investigate
Dude,
without getting
I
caught.
Maybe not the same, but the song.
I just realized recently that Gunna is also named Wanna.
Never heard called one.
Who's damn we want to be Wanna now? That's why in the Euphoria, that's why Kendrick says Wanna Gunna look like this. She on D&D, is that what you sent me?
I know this song.
My favorite Titi! I'm next door, what are you doing?
She knows you're next door to that camera.
Huh?
I ain't sitting there watching it.
Huh?
Where
Hold on.
That's all I'm doing.
You're not what? Where are you at?
Oh, your AirPods right there.
Yeah, and
I see it.
well, that's the new bottle. I don't know who's that yet. Where are you at? Why wasn't I invited to the party?
It's hot. She went to a wedding, bro. You want to be her wedding
Ding!
Ask her where's her wedding date.
Where you at? Why wasn't I invited?
Rochester.
I put a Saturday for her wedding. It's something. She's in Rochester.
Huh? Impromptu? But like, hey, the party's over here. I regularly don't go like, wow, my game in a wake.
There's something I want to check. I need you to collect as many DNA samples as possible from the box nearby. The whole speculation is wrong, but I need confirmation.
Ordering
I'll
law.
need a variety of
You're in
samples.
Phoenix?
Nonsense. Oh, Phoenix, not Rochester.
Oh, you didn't tell me that ahead of time. She's MIA, guys.
She's in Rochester.
They said you're in Rochester, so you're in Rochester.
I am a killer.
How you getting back? You were already done with that.
I like Ben Stiller.
You what?
And from one of the movies, Killer. Michael Jackson.
Hard to how you getting home safely? That's always asking me, how you getting home? What are you doing to get home?
talk loud. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold by your keys. He's got 165 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. None of you said football. Alrighty. That's the duty. It's Ball Valley. Wow. Right next to me, both of them. One. Hey, pass around the headphone. Oh, no, said no. He's the other one's saying on his phone. He wanted to do. Which one? Hey, well, I talked to your other son today. You know what he told me? Yeah. Yeah. He's smuggling some vodka. He's feeling real good today. So he's smuggling some vodka. He's feeling real good today. Oh! Vodka. No, he didn't. Oh, this is my favorite. I don't know who said that is. Why you do that? Officer, why you going? My glasses are sliding down. That's why I hate moving my house. That's my biggest reason why I hate moving my house. That's why I can't my glasses not have it on. Everybody does. It's like not oh? Yeah, I said Who's not scoring now? Who's not scoring now? Who's not scoring now, man? Oh, I know that one. Alright. I get it. I understand. You should have said it at first, because when you said, I'm in... Huh? Alright. Has it gotten that bad last 2 weeks? Her hemorrhoids, probably. They flare up when she's stressed and then she forces the boobs out. That's what I do. Stop making fun of me. What'd you find out? Boobs out? Well, you've known that already. Yeah, funny guy. See, the cool was the one thing. Go ahead, you can say it. I'm funny. I'm probably the funniest person you know. I can make anybody laugh. What? Who's you calling? Show your haircut, Mr. Yeah, well, why though? What happened? You've been knowing that since how are you? 30? 30 years ago from today, what, 90, 94? You know that since 90 something, 94. Yeah, Drake accent. Grizzly. The Dizzler, no. Diddler Jr. The Drizzler. A Drake accent. Drake? No, Drake. You know Drake the singer? The rapper? You know Drake the rapper. Not right now, man. What?
Seen that.
Just seen that. He put it in front of your face.
I can't do it. I don't know how to do what you did.
Oh, and he got backup alcohol right there.
I thought it was a little bottle.
That's ice. That's a clean air controller.
I know, I just seen that.
Mimi. You gotta stop saying that, cause... You gotta stop saying that, cause... No, they can't. That way. You can't hear her. I listened to you. I came. I was like, oh, I'm gonna drink with you. Conquer. I kicked the girl out of my house so I could come drink with you. And you're out in Missouri.
You're out in Missouri. You're not even around. You're in Rochester.
It's in Missouri.
Go to Kylie's wedding. Saturday, Section of Rochester.
In Missouri. In Missouri.
It was never going to be Chuma Chuma, but yes.
It should be, but he's being, no.
He's being approved. He's even yelling at me because I should have, but I don't. This is second week in a row. Second week in a row, I denied.
He's a pro. He's a tease.
I'm not a pro. I'm just approved.
That's what I'm
a tease.
Yes.
He's leaving her on.
Going to.
He's got her on a leash.
I do buy on this to enjoy it, but no. I don't even know what that means. That's some old thing. That's something about condom. He doesn't use those. I don't know what that even means. I don't even know how to open a condom. I bring this conversation. I'm talking. Tell her I got 3 kids, remember? It's very cold. Hi. Hey, cheers. Where's your thing? A thing. It's freezing out. It was freezing out an hour ago. Like, Millie, how long are you going to be doing this?
Why?
I got the VR. I got cars. What? Give me the money, I'll pay you back. It's time to drink.
Huh?
And you got to drink.
I got a drink.
Hey, you don't have to work tomorrow. Look. It is cold. I'll be inside too. Well, I like this friend. He was drinking every day. That's myself. That's so myself. You want to see him? You say you want to see your sons? No, don't show me. That one's naked. That one's naked. It's funny because his leg raise comes to your shorts, so you look actually naked now. Where's the other one? I gotta actually, you can't see your shorts at all over here. That's hilarious. Alright, wait, hold on, I'll do that. I don't know, I'm bad. What? Yeah, something like that. You should have, I was like, oh, we're gonna drink till 3 a.m. Where's your bestie? You didn't bring your bestie today? What happened? Yeah. Yeah.
This is more than enough. It'll help a lot.
Oh, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna text your bestie. I'm gonna say, Bestie, we're going out to Missouri, and we're all gonna party in Missouri. I know I can't say where you're at because you said don't tell nobody. So I'm gonna text your bestie and be like, if you text your bestie and be like, hey, you've gone out to Missouri, I'm making you. Bro, she left for the house at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. She went to a wedding. Yes, I know. In Rochester, it's Kylie's wedding.
Be careful. Vulgus reinforcements
I don't know why she's saying don't tell people. I know where she told me.
You posted it on Facebook.
Oh, so she's at the after party in the building.
You posted it on Facebook.
Huh?
Posted it on Facebook.
What?
That's good.
Yeah. Let's go that room for 3. I will. I can't walk home from Missouri. That's crazy.
Goodness. I couldn't use calm.
Billy, go get some pizza so I can fix your controller. Oh, you do.
You got some what? I'm like,
Alright, I'll do it. Alright. Got pizza. Like I said, I had pizza this whole time. I'm like, I don't wanna slap. You gotta do a tongue thing too. No, you can't, that's weird. No. Yeah, me and Mommy made that. You probably slag it, no. That's initiation, so I gotta do it. Come on. Am I on from Missouri? No. Go on, Missouri. There's some love.
So I gotta be VR. I'm gonna be done my pain heavy.
Huh?
So I'm gonna be done my pain the VR again.
think. And, it doesn't be a heavy like the other one, but it's still not too. Who do you think's going to win this game?
What game?
Nebraska versus Colorado.
Colorado.
That hurt like hell!
Look. Look.
Hold on. What happened? Oh, you're broadcasting? Nice.
3 hours.
You've been broadcasting this for 3 hours?